Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of the National Tour Finals here in Wollaton Hall in Nottingham. Today we're going to be blessed with some barebow shooting as well as some recurve shooting. Conditions are very similar to yesterday, a little bit wet but very, very calm wind-wise. First matches of the day are going to be the barebow matches. The barebow ladies, we've got Sarah Hubbard against Victoria Williams in the first semi-final. 4 barebow archers making it into the finals today. And the recurve matches this afternoon are 8 people in each category, men and women. First match about to start in 2 minutes' time. I'm joined for the barebow session by Wilco. Good morning. You were with me yesterday as well?
Good morning. Yeah, it was. Yesterday was a good day, wasn't it?
Good day of shooting yesterday, wasn't it?
Looking forward to today.
Yeah.
So here's the coaches for the first match.
Yeah, first match about to start. So we've got Sarah Hubbard against Victoria Williams. Sarah Hubbard coming into this finals day ranked number 1. Victoria Williams coming in ranked number 4. Sarah Hubbard's done a lot of target shooting, just started doing a bit of field as well, but she is extremely good at what she does. She's won the British field this year.
Yeah, she has. She's last year's National Tour winner as well. And this year in the stages, she's done really well for the National Tour. She's won the Masters, Surrey, Barnsley and the BTC.
Unbeaten this year, basically, on the National Tour.
That's correct.
She's had a lot of help from Victoria Williams, her opponent this morning, into getting into field.
Yep.
Victoria Williams, very experienced, been around the block, done a lot of shooting. First made her field archery debut for Great Britain in 2008. So
wow.
She has been around for a very long time.
A lot of experience, yeah.
Yeah. You can tell she's been around a long time because of the colour of her hair. The barebows are shooting at 50 metres at 122 centimetre face. It's a set system scoring, so they're going to shoot ends of 3 arrows. Winner of that end wins 2 points. If it's a tie, it'll be 1 point each. First archer to 6 points wins the match.
So the first arrows to be shot for today to start off.
Victoria Williams going to set us off here. Nice quick shot in the 6. Sarah was looking very strong at full draw. A solid shot into the 8, a 2-point lead after 1 arrow.
Sarah's been on this stage before, last year.
Yeah, this is Victoria's first time shooting in the National Tour Finals. Just creeping out into the 8. Although she's got a lot of experience, she hasn't had any experience at this type of event. So Sarah Hubbard coming in with a lot more experience and form. Fantastic shot straight into the 10. She settled into this match very, very quickly.
Good adjustment.
And yeah, and Victoria Williams just getting better with each shot there, just settling into the match. Sarah Hubbard just needs a nice strong arrow for this to win this first set. And it's in the 8, and then that gives her the 2 points she needs to start this match.
It was interesting yesterday. The first shots most archers did landed to the right as well.
Yep.
And the first shot of Victoria landed to the same place.
Exactly.
So I wonder if it's a difference between the practice field and the stage and the adjustments they need to make.
It was quite interesting as well because there was a massive downpour of rain just before these archers got taken off the practice field. So their last sort of few practice hours were in a lot of rain.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they got taken away to get introduced to the crowd. And then suddenly the rain stopped. So there's a good chance that a sight map can change in those conditions, do you think?
It can do. I mean, arrows are affected by air pressure and heat and things like that. So it being more damp maybe could cause the arrows to react differently.
Yeah.
If the sun were to come out all of a sudden, that would change things.
Yeah, well, it is brightening up slightly. It's very similar conditions to yesterday, but a bit more erratic, I want to say. The rain's a little bit heavier, the sunshine's a little bit brighter. The only thing that's really consistent is that there is no wind again today.
Exactly. It's less humid today. Yesterday was a bit humid.
Yeah. So end 2 of this match.
So who's going first for this end?
Should be Victoria Williams. Yep. She's behind in the match. Yeah,
the trailing archer in the sets always goes first.
A bit more of a solid start to this end for Victoria Williams. Needs to find the middle though, because Sarah Hubbard is not going to give her a chance. 7. Very methodical and smooth shot from Victoria Williams. Not a good shot there though. Commentator's curse, unfortunately.
It's a little bit far out.
Yeah.
You can see her groups open up a little bit, well, quite a bit. Ooh.
Sarah Hubbard not really taking advantage of Victoria's sort of loose shooting so far though, in this set.
Yeah, she's having a little chat with the coach there to see what happened.
Fantastic shot from Victoria there into the 9. So Sarah Hubbard needs a 10 here to get something from this set. A 10 would tie it, and they'd split the spoils of 1 point each, and it's an 8. So Victoria takes that second set. Now, when it comes to match play during this season, Sarah Hubbard hasn't lost many sets at all.
She hasn't, no. She's very strong in match play, composed, collected, sticks to her shot process, very serious.
Yeah. In fact, it's Victoria who's probably taken the most sets off her throughout the year.
Yep.
Although Sarah Hubbard has always come out on top,
Yes.
There is a chance that perhaps Victoria can sneak a win here.
Yeah, if we take a look at British Target Champs, you can see in the brackets that the only time that Sarah lost any points in a set, the entire bracket, was against Anastasia Wilson, where she only lost 2 sets in the entire day. So dropping even just 1 set here is probably going to come as quite a surprise there.
Yeah.
She is the overwhelming favourite, to be fair, Sarah.
She is. She's expected to do very well today.
Yesterday we saw a lot of upsets, however. Not in the Barebow though. Rene won the Barebow category yesterday, and he was the favourite. But when it came to the compound shooting, there were a lot of upset matches.
A lot of unexpected arrows.
And some unexpected arrows as well, yeah.
That's the thing with the stage. You don't really know what it does to the archers as soon as you step on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sarah was very strong in the practice field this morning, and so is Victoria Williams. And as soon as you step onto that stage, it's a different sensation.
It's a very different feel, isn't it? Although Victoria's shot a lot of international field events and lots of match play arrows in high pressure situations, it's very different standing up on a stage in front of a crowd and the whole arena being focused on you.
That's it. That's amazing. And she matches it with another 7.
Yeah. I'm kind of expecting Sarah to sort of kick on a little bit and find new gear, because her practice arrows were better than what she's producing at the moment.
She needs to click into a groove, and once she's in there, she'll be off.
She has such a solid form that it's very easy to rely on in these sorts of situations. An 8 there from Victoria Williams. That front arm is so solid from Sarah. But matching Victoria for arrow here. Very tight match. A strong arrow here from Victoria could really put the pressure on Sarah. Yeah, solid enough 9, but this does give Sarah an opportunity. A 10 here, and she wins this set and goes 4-2 up. And it is a 10. Fantastic shot. She needed that. A very good pressure arrow.
Yep. It's almost as she works a little bit better under that pressure.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's interesting because the score card and the live scores are right in front of the archers. You can't see it on these cameras here, but they've got scorecards right in front of them, and they've got a big screen that this whole event is being televised on, they can see exactly what the score is. They know exactly what the situation is. Sarah would have known that she needed a 10 with that arrow to win that set, and the fact that she's been able to do that is, well, testament to how good she's shooting under pressure.
It's hard to not see the scores. I prefer not to see my scores while I'm shooting. I don't mind if
even in a match play situation.
Yeah, I prefer to just stick to my shot process, but in this situation, standing on the stage, you cannot get away from it.
Yeah.
It's right in your face. You can always see what the other person's doing, and you have to be very strong in mind to look past that and just stick to your shot. So it's very much a mental game on that stage.
Absolutely. So we're in a situation now where Sarah Hubbard can win this match in this set, as long as she wins this set. Victoria, if she doesn't get anything from this set, she goes into the bronze medal match.
So Victoria Williams should start first.
She needs to find some form in this set. She's got better with each end. But right now, she needs to find the middle. It's a 9, just on the line. Close to the line. It's down as an 8 on the scorecard at the moment, but could easily get upgraded to a 9. Sarah Hubbard with a 10. Either way, what happens with Victoria's arrow, Sarah Hubbard has the lead in this set. And again, if she wins this set, she wins the match. Victoria wins at full draw. Another solid 9. She has improved again.
Yeah, looking back through the national tour, throughout all stages, the Victoria and Sarah have come against each other only 2 times before, with Sarah winning both times with the set scores of 6-4 and 3-7. So should be seeing
Sarah with a 9 there, so Victoria needs to find another gold here just to put a bit of pressure on, and it is another 9. It's a good end, but it still gives Sarah Hubbard an opportunity.
Needs the 8 to win.
And it's a 9. Fantastic end from Sarah Hubbard.
Excellent.
Victoria put some pressure on there, and Sarah replied with some great shooting.
Sarah clicked into her groove there on this last set.
Found a form there, and she has won this match. All she has to do was win that set, and she was going to win this match 6-2. So Sarah will move on into the gold medal match, and Victoria, unfortunately, losing and going into the bronze medal match. There's confirmation from the judge there. Sarah, a nice big smile on her face. Big hug for Victoria Williams. A warm embrace there, and a warm embrace when they met each other on the practice butts earlier as well. A very close-knit community, the ladies.
Very. All the Barebows.
All the Barebows.
They call it the Barebow family.
Yeah.
So everyone knows each other. We're the rowdy bunch of the target competition.
The crowd enjoying that match by the sounds of it. We're going to move on to our second semi-final match between Anastasia Wilson and Pat Hotchkiss.
Yep. So Anastasia, university student, 24, and Pat, well-seasoned. So this should be a very interesting match.
Well-seasoned, did you say?
She's been around. She's got a lot of experience.
Yeah.
On the practice field again this morning, they were doing very well, and we'll see in a minute how they perform on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay, please welcome the judges and coaches to the field of play for the second semi-final. Barebow Women.
Everyone seemed fairly relaxed on the practice field this morning. Obviously a bit of focus on Sarah and Victoria as they were going out first, and these two archers, Anastasia and Pat, kind of letting them do their shooting first. But yeah, some very good practice hours from both these archers, especially towards the end of their session.
Yep. We've got a good crowd this morning.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, the crowd seems bigger than it was yesterday.
Yep.
A very giggly and bubbly Anastasia on the right-hand side, and a very focused Pat on the left.
Anastasia Wilson.
Seems very happy to be here, doesn't she?
She's very happy.
His match is Shannon Russell-Cowan. As the athletes get ready to start this first set, we know that Anastasia Wilson on target number 2 will shoot first in this first set. And here we go with the first set.
So it's Anastasia to shoot first.
Yeah, Anastasia to start this match off at full draw, looking very solid.
God, she didn't move an inch there, did she?
Oh, fantastic release as well, and solid start in the 9.
That's a brilliant opening error for her.
Quick action from Pat Hodgkiss into the 7. Is she usually that quick?
No, she's a little more composed normally. I think this might be nerves settling into shooting on the stage. Another solid
Solid
shot.
Looks like Anastasia's string walking quite a lot, considering how far this target is away.
Yes, it all depends on poundage, arrow weight, length of the bow. If you string walking quite a bit, that would probably mean she's shooting slightly higher poundage, light arrows.
8.
Solid,
Yep.
solid end.
It's a good group.
And 10.
It's a 10.
Solid 10. I mean, she was out of that set anyway, Pat.
Yeah.
The 2 points do go to Anastasia, but a 10 will really settle the nerves that she's
Yeah.
probably showing with those first 2 arrows.
That last shot is a no pressure shot. It doesn't happen where you shoot it, so maybe that's why she hit a 10.
Yeah.
But it's a good opener for her next set.
Absolutely, yeah. So the 2 points go into Anastasia, and first to 6 obviously wins this match and goes through into the gold medal.
So give you a quick bit of info on Barebow for those at home who are watching and don't know what Barebow actually is. Barebow is a bare bow, so no stabilizers, no sights. We have weights you can add to the riser to balance it the way you prefer, as long as it fits through a 12.2 centimeter ring.
Very good, yeah. Saw the judges out there this morning sort of measuring this and sliding this ring over these the athletes' bows.
It's becoming really popular in the past couple of years. We only gained official recognition a couple of years ago as a category. And since then, the barebow section has been growing and growing year on year.
Every year it's getting bigger, isn't it? And yeah, we've got a good match in front of us now. Pat shooting first. She's behind in this match. Starts with a 7 again on the left-hand side.
So we had 36 competitors.
6 from Anastasia on the left-hand side.
But she can still pull it back.
Yeah.
So yeah, in total 36 competitors here in the Barebow ladies. Good.
An 8 from Pat.
Pat seems to be hanging on the left-hand side a little bit with her target face.
She is a bit, isn't she? Yeah. Anastasia needs a good arrow here just to settle back into this set. 7. 2 points behind in this set. Pat has an opportunity. A 9 wins this set for her. And it is a 9. So she's in this match now. 2 sets all. And back 9 from Anastasia.
So, score showing Anastasia at 22 and Pat at 24.
It would have been a long comeback from 4-0 down, I think. I think this Pat winning that set put her into this match now.
Although sometimes you see when it's a 4-0, when you come back from it, it gives you that fight.
Yeah.
To like dig down deep and come back. And I have seen it happen.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good point, actually. I mean, the set system feels like a match can get away from you quite quickly when you're 4-0 down or even 5-1 down.
Yep.
But all you need is 6 good arrows, and then you're straight back into the match at the end of the day, aren't you?
Exactly. I've been in matches that were 4-0 where I was 4-0 up, and you think, yeah, I've got this.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you're 5-5 shooter in a shoot-off.
Yeah.
So anything can happen in the set system.
So we've got a tied match at the moment. Anastasia will take the honours back and shoot first.
Anastasia's very strong in the first set. And a little wobble in the second set, so let's see what she does this set.
I can feel very lonely stood on that stage, knowing that everyone's watching exactly what you're doing. Looks solid. Nice release. And it's in the 10. What a shot.
She did it.
Pat,
shot.
Yeah, Pat back to her quick shooting. It's in the 7. She's got a lot of 7s in this match.
It's all been in the top left corner.
Yeah. Perhaps the coach just needs to highlight that for her. She's shooting left, every single arrow left of the 10.
Oh, look at that.
Great 2 arrows to start this set from Anastasia. Very comfortable in leading a set. Another quick arrow, it's in the 9. Again, left-hand side.
Yep. Although it looks a better shot, she was a little bit more composed in that shot. Quick draw.
An 8 and she wins this set.
Oh,
And
look
it's
at
in the 10. What an end. The best 3 arrows we've seen in this.
She'll be very happy with that.
In this Barebow category today. Yeah, very happy with that, of course. 7. Didn't mean anything for Pat there. Probably didn't put her all into that particular shot.
Yeah, both Pat and Anastasia have come against each other 2 times before in the national tour, and both times it was a very close match, with it going to 6-4 both times.
Really?
But also both times to Anastasia. So could the tables turn for this match?
Well, let's see what happens today. See if Pat can break that.
You'd have some confidence, wouldn't you, knowing that you've beaten your opponent every time.
Yeah, you would do.
What a fantastic 3 arrows from Anastasia there. Just talking about the cant of a bow there to her coach. Canting the bow left and right can actually influence the arrow's sort of direction, can't it?
It does. If you cant it, so canting is tilting it, so that where you tip the limb from one side to the other. So that will then cause your arrow to go left high if you're tilting it, or left high if you're tilting it, and then low right, I think, if you're tilting it the other way, something like that. Which does. If you're doing it consistently, you can shoot with a cant. I know many archers who shoot with a cant. Recurve and Barebow.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about the consistency.
Archery is all about doing the same thing over and over again.
Exactly.
That's what makes it so difficult. You can see Pat's grouping on her target. Everything is left of the 10. I know she's obviously clipped the 10 there on the left-hand side still, though.
I think there's nerves, because on the practice field she was fairly central.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, change of...
A quick shot there, just clipping the 10.
Had a word with a coach, compose herself.
Yeah. Can Anastasia find the middle again? It's just slipping out into the 8. 2 points behind in this set. Pat needs to get something from this set to continue in the match. And some good 2 first shots there. 10 and a 9 solidifies her situation in this set.
Could this be that turning point where Pat's going to fight back?
Yeah, absolutely. Needs 10 here just to stay in this particular set. Very confident call from our spotter being a 10 there. It's very close to the line. And that's an 8 from Pat. An opportunity potentially here for Anastasia.
She needs a 10 to win the match.
Yeah, a 10 here and she wins the match. Assuming that one in the target is a 10 already. A couple of line cutters here.
There is.
And some important ones as well. We know that Pat has shot a 10-9-8, so she has a 27 locked in. Looking at Anastasia's arrows there, she potentially has a 10-9-8 or a 9-8-8. If it's 10-9-8, she halves this set and comes away with it with a point, and all she needs is a point to then win the match.
Yep.
If she's lost this set, we're going to be tied up going into the final 3 hours of the match. So some big judgment calls here for the judge. He's going to take a real strong look at both these arrows with a magnifying glass.
Yeah. So you see them looking at both angles to make sure they can see it clearly.
Couldn't see his hand signals there.
He's
It
made a
looked like
decision.
one might have been upgraded and one might have been downgraded. Looks like we've got a 10-8-8 for Anastasia, which means she loses that set. And the match is now tied at 4-all.
See, this is an interesting point, isn't it? Because if one of them wins the set, then they win the match. If they draw the set, it goes into a shooter.
Absolutely. So
We've not had a set system or barebow shooter yet this weekend.
no, we haven't yet. True.
I do like a shoot-off.
Anastasia has been more comfortable leading off in this match. Every time she's led off, she's won that particular set. So she's in a situation now where she's going to shoot first, where she can put the pressure on Pat. Good solid 9 to start this set.
See how Pat responds.
Good 9.
Quick shot, but solid.
We're tied up on set points at 4-all, and we're tied up on arrow values with 2 arrows to go in this final set. Who's going to try and take the spoils? And stays at full draw. Another solid release. Has that just clicked the 10 as well? Ooh. That might be just out. I mean, let's assume it's a 9 for now. Quick shot from Pat. That is in the 10. So the judge is playing a massive role in this match. And again, some fantastic shooting in this final set from both these archers.
So potentially their draw so far.
Needs a 10 here. It's a 7. Ooze from the crowd. Not booze, ooze.
No ooze.
Either way here, an 8 has... 8's going to win this match for Pat Hodgkiss.
Pat has done it. She has flipped it around.
Fantastic shooting. The door opened slightly there by Anastasia with a 7 with a final arrow. And Pat Hodgkiss happy to walk through it and shooting an 8.
She must be thrilled with that last set.
And the tables turned as well. Anastasia had a number throughout the season, winning every match against Pat. But when it mattered at the National Tour Finals, Pat comes through to win.
She did it.
So Pat...
So what does it mean? Where do the archers go from here?
Where do they go?
Where do they go from here from the results of this match?
So Pat's going to go through into the gold medal match and Anastasia into the bronze. The next match is going to be Vic against Anastasia in the bronze medal match. So they're going to walk off. Pat's going to go and practice. He's getting ready for a gold medal match, and Anastasia is going to walk straight back onto the stage to face her opponent Victoria Williams to shoot off for the bronze medal match.
That was an interesting yesterday because it was a question that those archers that had a little break, did they give them an advantage to those who are going straight back onto the stage?
Yeah.
Question. Some maybe some did, maybe some didn't.
We saw Robert yesterday. I think he lost his match, went off, and then came straight back onto the stage.
Yeah. Whereas Renee had a break.
Yeah.
Came back more refreshed, perhaps. So new target faces for the next match.
Yep. Some fresh target faces. Conditions here a little bit more overcast than they were to start the day. Rain non-existent now by the looks of it. Although we're expecting the rain to be on and off all day. Thoroughly enjoyed that match, Wilco. Going down to the wire, going down to the last arrow.
That was good. The Barebows so far have put on a show.
Yeah.
Yesterday as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
See, that's why I think Barebows interesting, because nothing is a given. You can still win a match if you shoot a couple of blues.
Yeah.
You don't always have to. Obviously, you have to hit the middle. That's you're gonna be better off. But just because you shoot a bad arrow is not a guarantee you're going to lose.
No, it's very difficult to actually shoot a 10. I mean, I know that's exactly what they're aiming for, but they've got no help. There's no sights, there's no clickers, there's no draw stops. They are totally reliant on themselves to put these arrows in the middle, and it does mean that there are more erratic shots that can happen, but...
It's all practice, shot process. You can become very consistent.
Yeah.
Look at Ollie X, for instance. His form is textbook example. I mean, that's also why he holds so many world records.
Yeah. But like we said, it's very easy. Well, not very easy, but it is possible to be shooting 10-10-9s like Anastasia just shot as well, you know, and find the middle. So you can put pressure on your opponent. But moving on to the bronze medal, match coaches walking out for these archers. Anastasia, just having lost that match, is coming back out onto the stage to shoot against Victoria Williams. Less bubbly now, Anastasia, I think. She seemed much happier to be there in that first match. Obviously, she has just lost that semi-final, so whereas Victoria's had a chance to sort of digest the situation.
See, now the fight's on. The bronze medal match is always an interesting one to me because you have to fight to come away with a medal.
Yeah.
So that can either motivate you or put pressure on you.
Absolutely, yeah. So one of these archers is going home with nothing, and one of these archers is going home with a bronze medal.
Target number 2, Anastasia Wilson.
A nervous smile and a nervous wave.
So Anastasia on the same side as she was in the previous match. Vic is on the other side. She hasn't shot it yet. That might make a difference. Might not.
Both of these shooting in their first national tour finals.
Just a little fun fact about Vic Williams. She has a double 720 record for 70 meters. Shot in 2022, and she shot a whopping score of 1160, I believe.
Came second at the British Field Championships to Sarah Hubbard. And again, just a vast amount of experience on the international scene, whereas Anastasia may not have this wealth of experience yet, but she's still young and clearly has the ability.
She has plenty of time. So she opens with a 7.
Victoria Williams with a 9, so a 2-point lead to start this match in this first set. We do know that Anastasia can just turn it on straight away, though. That 10-10-9 is the best 3 arrows we've seen this morning so far. So she's got it in the locker just to find the middle.
Yeah, well, we know she can do it.
Victoria Williams just composing herself.
She looks very relaxed. Had a little rest before this match.
It's a 7. Still has the lead in this set, but that lead now 1 point rather than 2. Anastasia can really put the pressure on here with a 10. Enough pressure applied with a 9 though.
Yep.
Victoria Williams now needs a 9 to win this set. Oh, it's a 6. She's going to feel like she threw that set away a little bit. She had the lead all the way down to that last hour, and just that final arrow, she wasn't happy with it as soon as it was released.
So 2 set points go to Anastasia.
Victoria with 22.
She looks happy.
Yeah, both these archers actually have gone against each other quite recently at the British Target Champs, and Anastasia did manage to take it with a 6-4, so should be expecting some very close things here.
That's going to be interesting.
As we saw, past experience or past matches didn't really affect Anastasia in the last match, unfortunately. She had Pat's number throughout the year, and Pat managed to turn those tables. But these archers have all faced each other a lot throughout the season, haven't they?
It's a fairly small community, so most archers have shot against each other at some point or the other, particularly through the national tour stages.
Victoria to lead us off in this second set. She's behind in the match. 2 set points to 0. It's a 7, a high 7. Her bad shots do seem to go high. I saw that on the practice bets as well.
Yeah. Solid form.
Oh, a 6, not taking advantage. I feel like a 7 is kind of like a door open for these Barebow archers. There's an opportunity, and
yeah, it can be.
Yeah, and Anastasia not taking that opportunity. Victoria Williams with the lead in this set. A 6. Needs to sort of find some form. Needs to settle into this match a little bit.
I think the pressure's getting to him a little bit.
Anastasia's given Victoria Williams some opportunities and she's not taking them, and then the tables get turned just like that. Victoria Williams now behind in this set and behind in the match. Needs a good arrow here. And it's 9. The 9 applies a bit of pressure. Anastasia needs a 9 to take this set. And it's an 8. So they split the spoils there. A tied set means the archers get 1 point each. No damage done for Anastasia, but I feel like she might just feel like she's just lost that set a little bit. There was an opportunity there.
Yeah, definitely. There was a window open there, and she didn't get it. But at the moment, 3-1, so it still can go anyway.
Victoria just shaking her head a little bit there. On camera, we can see Anastasia just dancing away, staying relaxed, looking happy to be there. Victoria Williams looking a little disappointed with how she's shooting.
Yeah, through her vast number of years of experience, Victoria knows how she can perform. But
yeah.
Both these athletes have been here for the first time this year, so it's a completely new experience for them. Oh, the sun's out.
Sun is coming out, but there is a very dark cloud to the left of the stage. So, yeah, anything can happen here weather-wise. We did say it was going to be a little bit more erratic today. Although the forecast is very similar, it seems a little bit more erratic, like I say.
I wonder how the archers are going to react to the sun, whether it's going to make any difference. Their picture will be a lot brighter.
Yeah. Victoria Williams behind in this match is going to lead us off in this third set. 3-1 down. Needs to get into this match. That's a solid start to this set. She hasn't really shown what she can shoot yet in this match. Deserves to be 3-1 down, to be honest.
Yeah.
A good solid shot from Anastasia there.
The grouping is that little right bottom corner there. It's a consistent spot where she puts her arrows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how Victoria responds.
A solid shot just out into the 9. Anastasia's been shooting better when she leads off in the set. Let's see how she copes with this pressure being applied by Victoria Williams. It's a good, solid 9. Both archers sort of getting into this match now.
Oh, could it be the sun that come out?
Could be, yeah. Victoria Williams needs to get something from this set, so we need a good final arrow here. And it's an X10. What a shot. Piling the pressure on Anastasia now.
You see the relief there.
She needs 10 to get something from this set. Otherwise, we're going into the fourth set all tied up. And it's an 8. Pressure applied, and Anastasia just struggling to cope with it.
It's 9-9-8 is a very good set.
Yeah.
And in most situations would win you the set, but it's just not enough against 10-9-9.
No. Finally, Victoria Williams shoots some good arrows in this match, showing how capable she is.
So this set really shows that she's found a groove a little bit, Victoria.
Yeah. Nothing to lose now, is there, really? You know, she was behind in the match, in the bronze medal match as well, so she's either going home with nothing or obviously coming home with a bronze, and she needed to find some good form to take something from this day. Disgruntled face, she's smiling at her opponent, but looking at the target, looking very angry with herself. This match now all tied up at 3-all. The winner of this set puts them on 5 points, which guarantees them at least a shoot-off. So an important set here. The winner of this set would pile all the pressure on their opponent. Getting down to the nuts and bolts of this match now. Anastasia to lead us off. coped better when she's leading the set. Opens with a 7 though. An opportunity for Victoria. Didn't look like the best release in the world,
No,
but
she
she's
got
got an 8, yeah. A 1-point lead.
Still within the group if you look at where the arrows were hitting.
Yeah.
So it's a decent shot.
Pat was going left on this target as well, I think, wasn't she?
That's better.
Yeah, much better than 9. Looked like a much more confident shot. Oh, bad
Very
shot
high
from
shot.
Victoria.
That could have been. Well, the door's wide open now.
Yeah.
See how Anastasia.
Again, Victoria's bad shot's going high.
Yeah.
Suddenly now she's 3 points down in this set. This vital set as well. A 9 from Anastasia means she wins this set. She goes 5-3 up in the match. Piles all the pressure on Victoria, who has to win the next set to take this match to a shoot-off.
Decent recovery. So still within a main group there.
Yeah, not happy with her shooting Victoria here.
It's little flyers that really cost you points and obviously the set.
Yeah.
So you managed to capitalise on it.
Yeah, Anastasia's put herself in a position to take advantage of this. Some of these poor shots from Victoria.
So we'll have one more set to go. So we would have had the maximum amount of sets
Yeah.
that you can shoot for a match.
Anastasia very happy there, just dancing away to this tune. It's almost as if she's picked this playlist. Seems to be dancing and singing along to all the songs.
It's probably to keep herself in a good mood, keep her spirits up, not get too nervous.
So, Victoria to lead off this final set. Crowd recognising the importance of this set.
And if you look at the stage, it's a full crowd. I think the stands are full. It's nice to see.
Nice to see, yeah. Right, Victoria leading off. Has to win this set. Has to win this set to take it to a shoot-off. Needs 3 good shots. We know she's capable. An 8.
It's a good shot. Solid.
Solid. An opportunity though for Anastasia.
It's a long hold.
An 8. Anastasia, if she ties this set, she wins the match. So as long as she can match Victoria arrow for arrow, she will win this match and she will win the bronze medal. Good grouping from Victoria,
yeah,
just slightly in the wrong place.
Yeah. So she might make a small adjustment for the next one.
Still an opportunity for Anastasia to put some pressure on.
And I think that
That's
will
a
do
10.
it.
That's good amount of pressure.
That will do it.
Basically, Victoria needs 10 here. It's 7.
Yeah.
With all that said, Anastasia needs a 5 only to win this match 6-4. That's a 10. What a way to close out a match.
That's
2
how you do
10s.
it. Well done, Anastasia.
Fantastic shooting from Anastasia.
That was,
Sorry, God.
that was an exciting match.
Yeah. Coming down to the full final set, and Anastasia wins that with 2 10s to finish out, to see out the match, to see off the more experienced Victoria Williams.
Yep. And when she's been on form, she's been shooting really well, Anastasia. Couple of sets not so, but well done.
No, but she has shot some incredible sets as well. I mean, that particular one, 10-10-8 to close out the match. A lot of pressure, knowing obviously she was in a good situation. Like, she didn't have to shoot her best 3 arrows to win, to see off that match and win it, but she did. She still managed to do it.
She showed up when it was needed.
Yeah. Some of the best sets from the Barebow session so far have been from Anastasia.
Yep.
I wonder if that experience for those two archers will give them the bug to do it again next year.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be back again next year. I've spoken to a few of the men yesterday as well, and they're coming back to it next year as well.
It's a whole different experience, isn't it? Shooting on that stage in front of a crowd, all the cameras, the big screen.
It is. It is. I mean, the 2 times I've been on you can't describe that experience.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Unfortunately, couldn't do it this year, but next year I will be back and try to get on the stage again.
Oh, I'd like to be commentating on you, not with you. Bronze medal going to Anastasia, and we move into the gold medal match.
So, a gold medal match is between Sarah Hubbard and Patch Hotchkiss.
Yeah, Sarah Hubbard, the undefeated throughout this entire national tour. Do you think that Pat will turn the tables there?
You know what? Anything can happen.
Indeed.
Sarah has been undefeated last year, I believe, as well. So she was undefeated for 2 years in the national tour so far, and she's managed to take the gold last year. And it's going to be hard because Sarah's got the experience, she's got the consistency. Pat was a bit slow to warm up in the last match, but towards the end she was shooting really strong. So I'm hoping she's going to bring it to make it a very interesting match.
Yes, Pat was coming quite consistent towards the end of her match there.
Yeah.
The last time they met, it was a 6-0 match, but with the fact that Pat has had quite a lot of time just to practice now in the practice field, that we could be seeing quite a close match for this gold medal.
Yeah, let's hope she brings that confidence from the last end of the last match through to this match coming up.
Well, the fact that she'd beaten Anastasia today and she hadn't beaten her throughout the season would give her a new sort of level of confidence, knowing that she can beat someone she hasn't beaten before.
Yeah.
But Sarah Hubbard was the favourite coming into today.
She
An
was
undefeated record, the current champion.
World record holder as well for 2024 in the WA 50 round.
On target number 1, Sarah Hubbard. On target number 2, Pat Hotchkiss. And the winner of this match is Shannon Russell-Cowan.
So Sarah is shooting on the left again,
Yeah.
as she was earlier, and Pat's this time shooting on the right. So let's see how she does with that.
There's good aura around Sarah this morning as well. She walked in onto the practice field confident, she's happy, she was hugging everyone, and just felt like she knew she was going to win today. But
She brings that confidence.
She does,
She knows she can do it. She tells herself she can do it. And you need that as well to boost yourself.
Yeah. But she's going up against Pat Hotchkiss, who in her last match defeated someone she hadn't defeated this year.
So that's a 5 Pat opens with.
Poor start from Pat.
That's a good shot.
Yeah. Solid start from Sarah. Very quick arrows from Pat, isn't it?
Yeah, but she did it. She managed to find a 9, so let's hope the 5 was just a sighter.
Yeah. Solid form from Sarah. Something she can rely on.
6.
Am I cursing these archers at the moment? I'm going to stop talking for a little bit.
Sarah had a few flyers in the first match as well, didn't
Yeah.
she? Okay. 8's like the benchmark, I would say. For it's neither here nor there. Let's see how Sarah responds.
Sarah, an opportunity, an 8 here, and she wins this set. It's a 6.
Wow.
She loses that first set to Pat.
That is unexpected.
I wasn't expecting Sarah to lose that match after, that set after Pat opened that set with a 5. All of Sarah's arrows very high on the target. Adrenaline? or a sight mark issue?
I think it's adrenaline. In the first set, Sarah was a bit, her grooves were a bit open and she needed to click into her groove, didn't she?
Yeah.
And once she found it, it's almost like once she put that train on the track, she was off.
Yeah. The group itself, not that bad.
No.
Much tighter than Pat's group of arrows, which suggests that all this is a bit of a sight mark change and then she'll be in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. Pat sort of found it. I think Sarah needs to find her confidence, compose herself.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, Pat started with the bad arrow and ended well, compared to Sarah starting with the good arrow and ending poorly. So,
exactly. The opposite.
yeah.
But the beauty of the set system is this 1 set, 2 set points go to Pat, but they can turn around so easy.
Yeah, absolutely doesn't matter, does it? Start from 0 in this particular set. Sarah to lead off this second set as she's behind in the match. Probably a situation she's not been in much.
Not much, but she's a fighter, so let's see if she's going to bring the fight and come back.
Opportunity to put the pressure on Pat. I do like that form. Yeah, fantastic technique. I really like Sarah's form and her technique. It seems very solid. A good 9 from Pat. A good response. Like you said, 8's are probably an average shot, and anything more than that is good. You'd expect to take points off your opponent, but as it stands, Pat 1 point behind in this set.
And there we go. Sarah's found a groove.
Yeah, she's found a groove. Slight sight mark change possibly. And she's in the middle.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, we're seeing some good arrows in
I
this
think
match.
they both found their groove.
Yeah. Good response from Pat. Happy to apply that pressure back onto Sarah.
Yeah.
How can Sarah cope?
Long hold, but
It's a 7.
it's a longer hold in the last set as well that she went off a little bit.
An opportunity for Pat. An 8 and she wins the
Oh,
set.
nice.
And it's a 9.
Wow.
Pat hodged this 4-0 up against the reigning champion Sarah Hubbard. I don't think I would have been saying that. At the start of the day, I don't think I had those words coming out of my mouth.
It's unexpected.
Yeah.
But she must be really pleased with how she's performing at the moment.
It shows how sort of tight this category is getting. I mean, you know, over the last few years, Barebow has been getting bigger and bigger in popularity, and more and more people are shooting, which means the competition is getting tighter and tighter, and it's now starting to show. Sarah Hubbard has had a lot of good performances this year. She's undefeated, but now she's finally behind in a match, 4-0.
Yep, the more people join, the more competition you're going to get at a higher level as well, and that's what's happened. So.
Yeah, Sarah Hubbard opening with a 26 and a 21. That was exactly the same as she did in her semi-final match. So we know that she can recover from this. It's just, can Pat stay consistent with those arrows to be able to put that pressure on Sarah?
See, Pat in a previous match, she was a bit of a slow starter, wasn't she? Where she started fairly low and then finished with 227. So Pat can do that. The interesting thing I noticed between these two archers, and we'll have a look at it in a minute, is the anchor points. You can't really see it from Sarah because she's a left-hander. They're both left-handers actually, so you can't see it all. But Sarah anchors under her chin.
A bit like a recurve archer.
Exactly. So that's why she has a deep crawl. That's what she prefers, and that's what she shoots well with.
It's a high 7.
Again,
Sarah needs to find some form, and she needs to find it really quickly, because Pat actually has an opportunity to win this match in this set. If she wins this set, she wins the match.
So if you look at Pat, if you can see it, she has a more barebow anchor, so corner of the mouth.
Very high
Still
from
high.
Yeah, very high from
So
Sarah.
that might be nerves, and there's a question, do you make an adjustment or do you try to fix your form?
Pat with a
Oh, look
10.
at that.
Fantastic arrow.
See?
Pat is 2 points up in this set. 1 hour to go. If Pat wins this set, she wins the gold medal match and shocks us all with a 6-0 win over Sarah Hubbard.
So Sarah needs a 10 here, really.
Has to shoot a 10, and it is a
She
10.
does it.
Fantastic. She knew she had to. She must have known she had to shoot a 10. Then.
It's all down to Pat now.
Yeah, a 9, and she wins the gold. 6-0. It is
And
a
she
9.
does it.
Outstanding match.
That was amazing.
Sarah Hubbard just looking at her coach must be feeling like, what the hell happened there?
Yeah.
Is Pat 26 points, Sarah wins 25.
Outstanding shooting
Wow.
from Pat.
The win in 3 straight sets, 6-0.
Outstanding match. 6-0. I would not have bet that Sarah Hubbard would lose this gold medal match. 6-0.
She's done really, really well. She was. I was not expecting that. It just goes to show the caliber of the archers that we have here today.
A good community again, like say Sarah going over to congratulate Pat as soon as the official announcement was made. A good pat on the back for Pat there. And a well-deserved pat on the back, I think.
Very well,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our Barebow Women National Tour champion. How are you feeling? So you came up against last year's champion. We now don't have a two-time champion yet. How are you feeling about taking that pressure on? As in terms of the stages this year, you didn't win any stages, but you've come and won the final.
I didn't expect it to be Sarah. I thought it was going to be a second. But I've been practicing quite a lot. I'm obviously having a very good day today.
We can all tell. Is there anyone you want to dedicate and say thank you to for helping you become this year's champion?
Laurie, my coach. All the better supporters.
Thank you and congratulations.
Medal ceremony for the Barebow Women. Can I just remind you, please, those in the stands, we are sold out for this event. Could you please make sure that all available seating, all seating is available? I.e., if you've got a bag next to you on the chair, could you please move it so that someone can occupy the seat? Thank you very much.
It should be working, we're trying to fix it. Camera oh no, it's just the baggage support.
and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Barebow Women. Medals will be presented by Jack Mullen, Brand Manager, Naval Optics. Cheques will be presented by Aaron Corbin, Director of Sport Development. Bronze medal, Anastasia Wilson. Silver medal, Sarah Hubbard. Gold medal, Pat Hotchkiss. Award will be presented by Jack Mullen, Brand Manager of Naval Optics, and the winner, Sarah Hubbard. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause to our athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to all the Barebow competitors from this weekend. So, next up we have the Recurve Men. Are we going to make some noise for the Recurve Men? Okay. So, before we move on to the next matches, the lunchtime archery show is coming up after the Recurve Men. 2 people in the audience here will be walking home today with a full new bow setup. There is a full point setup and a full wheel setup. You get to choose which one. So an aspect of that will be shooting a soft bow. And I'd recommend going to the Archery range to get warmed up because it could lead you to win a free bow. And on top of that, the merchandise stand is still there. We are running low on t-shirts. There is not many left. So if you would like a limited edition National Tour 2024 t-shirt, come get it quick. Anyway, over to Graham. Let's make some noise for our upcoming match of Patrick Houston against Ryan Holden, kicking off the Recurve Men.
Heading into the quarterfinals for the Recurve Men division. And as we're ready to start the Recurve Men division, the opportunity to once again thank our sponsors for the Archery TV National Tour. We're with Excel Archery, Ramrod Archery, Screwball Archery, Melee Optics, AAE, Wollaton City Council, Shadua, Easton, Milo, and Hoyt. Okay, well, as we're just getting the ready for the matches, just a reminder that for the Recurve Men, they shoot their matches at 70 metres, size of that 10 ring, 12.2 centimetres diameter. About the size of a CD or a DVD. And they shoot sets of 3 arrows. The archer with the highest score with those 3 arrows will get 2 set points. If they tie, they get a set point each. The athlete who reaches 6 set points first in a maximum of 5 sets will win the match. If they get to 5 apiece, we get to 5 each, there will be a single arrow shoot-off for the winner. So these matches could be tight affairs. It could be, we've got some close matchups coming here. And we have in amongst these 8 semi-finalists 4 athletes who've represented Great Britain at Olympic Games, including the 3 who were in Paris 2024. And this first match will be when we get going between Patrick Houston and Ryan Holden. Patrick, a 2-time Olympian in Rio 2016 and Tokyo 2021 or 0. Tokyo 2020, shot in 2021. Ryan picked up and secured the 8th place in the rankings, so it's Patrick ranking first against the number 8 ranked Ryan in this first match. Ryan picked up the bronze medal at the British Target Championships this year with an excellent performance there. So, we are ready to start, and please welcome the judge and coaches to the field of play.
And we're now coming back in for the men's recurve event. We're going to be kicking off today with Patrick Houston against Ryan Holden. It's going to be a very good match to start things off. Patrick Houston, of course, having got the gold in the UK Masters. And he's also been international an athlete for quite a lot of events. He won Kings of Archery earlier this academic year.
2-time Olympian as well, Patrick
Yes.
Houston. Coming into this finals day ranked first, full of confidence. Would have been disappointed that he didn't make it into the Olympic team this year. However, has had a good domestic year, obviously ranking first in the national tour. This is his 8th national tour final, and interestingly, he's 5-time national tour champion, who and 5 times is the most times anyone's ever won a national tour. So he's the most decorated national tour archer of all time.
Definitely going to be one to watch throughout the live stream.
Absolutely.
Yeah. These two have met on the head-to-head field before. And it did go 6 out of Patrick. Could we be expecting to see that again?
Well, like I said, he has had a good domestic year, and he's well known for his awesome match play. So I do expect good things from Patrick in a match play situation, and I think this would be a nice sort of way to end arguably a disappointing year for him because his whole focus would have been on making the Olympic team, and obviously he's missed out on that this year. This would be a sort of good way to cap the year off.
As Ryan is kicking things off with an 8. Yeah, we've now pushed the targets back to 70 meters, which is standard for recurve. Earlier in the day, we were watching the Barebows shooting at 50.
A reliable form from Patrick. The conditions are perfect for archery right now. The sun is starting to come out. There's absolutely no wind whatsoever.
Hopefully the weather doesn't also apply to the curse of the commentator.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's a poor shot from Ryan into the 5. So we should expect some high scoring this afternoon. These recurve archers. Solid 10 from Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick doesn't typically leave the yellow. He always shoots 10s and 9s, so that opening it would have been a bit of a surprise, but that's probably getting the sight in for the final stage in comparison to the practice field.
Yeah. Patrick, all he has to do is hit the target, and he's won this set 2-0 up in the match. A bit of a longer hold, right in the middle.
What an absolutely perfect shot to finish off the set there for Patrick. Going into a 2-0 lead into the second set. Just wait for the judges to score and confirm where all the arrows are, but I don't think there's going to be any line calls here as we can tell.
No, I think it's fairly conclusive there. 10-10-8 for Patrick is going to win this set. He's going to go 2-0 up. First to 6, similar, exact same scoring as the Barebows this morning. So first to 6 set points wins the match. If we're tied at 5 set points each, we go into a shoot-off, a 1-hour shoot-off. We saw plenty of those yesterday. Closest to the middle would win a 1-hour shoot-off. Confirmation from the judge there that Patrick did obviously win that first set. Ryan will lead this second set off. Poor start from him.
Sorry, yes. Patrick does actually hold the WA70 record for GB with an absolutely phenomenal score of 687. So leaving the yellow is really something for Patrick.
Yeah, 687 is a huge score, and he broke a long-standing record which was held by Simon Terry for a number of years. 8, still not quite in this match yet. Ryan needs to find the middle. He's low left with all of his arrows so far.
He has recovered well from those blues, though. He's probably had to move his sight just a touch.
Patrick just outside. I feel like that's possibly on the line. The shadow looks like it's closer to the line than possibly it is, but we could be at 8-all in this set. Ryan just handing opportunities to Patrick so far. Steely-eyed Patrick, very focused. A form he can rely on there as well.
Yeah, now every single athlete we've got in the Recurve Men, except for Archie, have been on this final stage before. So everyone has got just that little bit of experience of being in this position.
Yeah. Another 8 from Patrick, not really taking the opportunities being handed to him by Ryan in this set. And it's 10. Suddenly pressure on Patrick. He needs 10 to get something from this set, unless that arrow on the right-hand side is called up to a 9. A 10 to get something from this set. Longer hold. It's just on the line. Yeah, spotters called that a 10. So he's going to take at least 1 point from this set. And if he does take 1 point, I think he'll be arguably disappointed because Ryan was handing him opportunities in that set that Patrick just wasn't taking.
No, indeed it wasn't, and especially in a first round situation, to lose any points at all, I think will be really disappointing.
Yeah, based on the judges' hand gestures there, it looks like Patrick's 8 has been called up to a 9. We're going to wait for confirmation. If that's the case, Patrick has won this set. I'm just going to wait to get this confirmation of the scores. They're pulling the arrows, which means these scores have been finalised.
It's just come through on our monitors there that the arrow has been called up, so the set points are going to go to Patrick. And I'm sure he will be quite relieved to be hearing that. But
Patrick just nodding his head in acknowledgement of that. He knows he's obviously won that set. He's 4-0 up in this match now. A little bit tighter than it probably should be.
Yeah, I don't think he would be quite comfortable with having to wait on a line call for such a close set there. Ryan really has made a brilliant recovery from those 2 5s to go and score 26 against Patrick's 27.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Ryan to start off the set again.
Ryan needs to find himself in this match a little bit.
He is looking really strong on the line there.
Yeah, a low left again though. Patrick's grouping all on the right-hand side. Needs to favour a little bit more on the left-hand side, and he's done so with a 9.
Potentially overcompensating for that group on the
yeah.
right.
Taking the advantage in this set so far. And it's a 7 from Ryan. An opportunity again for Patrick.
Yeah, it's still going low for Ryan. Do you reckon that could be just down to nerves on the stage?
I honestly think it's sight mark at this point. Fantastic form from Patrick.
Long
Taking his
hold.
time, yeah. 9, but because that form is so sturdy and reliable, a longer hold doesn't seem to be affecting the outcome.
No, not at all.
Patrick 3 points up in this set. Ryan needs to find the middle and hasn't. It's a 7.
Yeah, very, very big opportunity for Patrick to very easily take this set.
Patrick needs to shoot a 5 and he's won this match 6-0. A comfortable win for Patrick. Solid shot in the 9.
Yeah,
Doesn't need
way to finish
10s
the
at the
match.
moment. Didn't need to shoot a huge amount of 10s in that match. I think he would need to find a few more though, if he's going to come away with the gold medal today.
Yeah, definitely. How do you think Ryan would feel after that match? I think definitely that 26 was really, really strong from Ryan.
I think he
will be happy with that.
Well, I mean, he's lost the match 6-0. He's coming up against the ranked #1 archer. I think he'd have been happy. I think he'd have been expecting to lose the match, but I think he'd prefer to have taken a couple of points at least. You know? An opportunity missed to take a couple of points off of Patrick. I feel like Ryan's a better archer than we've seen on the finals field today.
Yeah, he definitely has performed a lot better than that. He did take the bronze at British Target Champs quite recently, and he was doing very well. But there's a lot to learn from shooting on the final stage itself. It is very different from just shooting normally.
Well, like I said, everyone in this category today in the Gents League has experienced the National Tour final and the final stage. So you'd like to think that they would have, like I said, learned from these experiences. And he knows how to win matches. At the end of the day, a British Target Champs bronze, he would have had to have won some matches to get to that stage. And yeah, I personally think you might be disappointed with the way he shot in that match. The victory going to Patrick was probably expected, but it'd been nice to see Ryan just take a couple of points, put a little bit more pressure on Patrick.
And we're now going to go into our second match of the day. This is going to be Archie Bromley versus Alex Wise, returning Olympian versus a National Tour Finals debut. So I feel this might be quite a lot of pressure on Archie, but Archie has done quite a lot on the international circuit already.
What's he been up to?
He's recently returned from some European games. He holds the 60 round world record for European record for 60 meter 720, and he did get the under-18s champion at the European Youth Championships.
So young, inexperienced possibly, but very tall.
Yes, no, he very much does know how to handle himself on a finals field. I think we can expect a very close match here as well.
And Alex had put some good performances in Paris as well. I mean, his matches were fun to watch.
Indeed, they were. And, it must be quite the snap back to reality after the dizzying heights of being in Paris and coming back to GB.
Yeah, I can imagine this feels a little bit tame compared.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is the
It's still
pinnacle
archery,
of and it's the pinnacle of archery in the UK as well. You know, this is as big as it gets in the UK. You know, and a domestic title.
Yeah. These are two absolute titans in the game as well. Like, this is going to be a really good match to watch.
Alex Wise lead us off here. Solid shot, straight in the 10. Really good start to this match, confident start. little handshake. I don't know if that's poundage or nerves. It's an 8 from Archie. Advantage Alex Wise in this first set.
Yeah,
2 points up.
Just getting it sighted probably from the practice field. It'll only probably take him 1 or 2 hours to get there.
A good 9 from Alex.
But you really can't afford to lose that many points against Alex, because he will take every opportunity he's given.
Yeah, just a little shake there, isn't there? It's a low 8 again from Archie. It's interesting how some people have managed to go from the practice field to the finals field and be in the middle straight away while others have struggled. That's a good 10 from Alex. He's won this set already. Archie's got another practice arrow essentially here, just to sight in and settle himself into the match.
Yeah, but with a grouping like that, it could very much just be a
Good
move of the sight, and that's probably what he's just done there.
Yeah. So Alex Wise coming into the finals field with a sight mark compares to Archie potentially. You know, obviously we don't know if it's just nerves that have put him low 8, low on the target with those first 2 hours. That final hour in the 10. At the end of the day, points don't matter. Arrow value don't matter in this match. It's the set points.
Indeed
and
it is.
Alex Wise is 2-0 up in this set. Having a good time with his partner, Sophie. Don't know what the hell they're waving at, but
Yeah, smiles on the line.
yeah, they're having a good time, aren't they?
Indeed. Yeah. I don't know how Archie would feel about those 2 8s down there. That very much would have just been probably down to a sight mark. I think he
Yeah.
would be quite frustrated that it was down to something like the sight.
I mean, if it was down to sight mark, then he's obviously shot 3 very good shots,
Yeah.
and he's behind in this match. So it's almost like they were wasted good shots. But he's got a sight mark now, no excuses. He's in the 10. Leading off in this second set, needs to put the pressure on Alex. Just,
Yeah,
nice.
there he is.
Just a little bit on the left-hand side with all of his arrows at the moment.
Yeah, those shakes that you see in the draw, they do sort of, they are typical of a shot from Archie, and it's it's almost like part of the form, and it works. I wouldn't think that is down to nerves. That is just sort of how he shoots.
Alex showing us today that he is absolutely up for going out and winning this tournament today. 4 10s and a 9 so far for Alex. 3 10s and 9, sorry, for Alex.
As we were saying earlier, these are absolutely perfect conditions for archery.
Yeah, absolutely. Another 10 from Alex. Alex was really putting the hammer down here.
Yeah, he's not letting anything go, and he's really taking advantage of that 7 that Archie shot.
A 7 to win this set for Alex and go 4-0 up. But you know what? I think he's trying to make a statement. I think he wants to win this match convincingly with a lot of 10s to show everyone else he means business today. And it's another 10. Fantastic shoot from Alex. Putting on a bit of a show.
Yeah, absolutely perfect archery there. You cannot get better than that. And I'm sure the audience and stands are very much going to be enjoying watching this very, very high-level archery.
5 10s and a 9 from Alex. Like I said, this is statement shooting. He's 4-0 up in this match, but he's letting everyone know, Patrick and the rest of the other archers in this category, I'm not here to mess around today. I'm here to shoot. I'm here to win.
With 4 Olympians in this national tour final, it is going to be a very, very intense set of medal matches that we're going to see later on today.
Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah, the top 4 archers in this category, all Olympians.
And we are going to be seeing that again as well later today with the Recurve Women's. All 3 Olympians have made it into the national tour finals. I believe Archie does hold quite a few of the GB records for the under-18 men's. Yes, he does currently hold the double 720 for 60 meters with an absolutely fantastic score of 1,340.
Wow.
We know Archie can just put in 10s.
He's leading us off in this set, and he needs to find these 10s. 9, still airing on the left-hand side of the target. There's no wind. There's not going to be a breath of wind throwing these arrows off to the left. needs to move this group over onto the right-hand side a little bit. Alex just constantly shooting 10s here. Very shaky.
He definitely wasn't happy with that shot. You could see
poor
him,
shot from Archie, disappointed.
you could see that Bo Kondo trying just to recover that shot, but
Yeah, a 10 here from Alex would give him a 4-point lead in this decisive set. That's an X10 from Alex, really just showing everyone how much he means business today. Archie needs a 10 here just to put a little bit of pressure on it. It's a 9. And suddenly, all Alex needs is a 6 to win this match. But you know what? I think he wants a 10. Steering it a little bit. It's in the 9.
yeah, just leaving the 10, but that's absolutely more than enough to take a clean sweep in his opening match there.
Alex dropped 2 points in his 9 arrows there. Fantastic shooting. The kind of shooting that we saw from compounders yesterday. Really fantastic shooting. And statement match there from Alex.
Indeed.
Putting the hammer down, letting everyone here know that he is out to win today.
Arguably better scores than we actually were seeing from the men yesterday. I don't know what was going on there. You can tune in on the Archery GB YouTube channel and you can see
Yeah.
how everyone was going on yesterday.
After you finish watching the live coverage today, go and watch the matches from yesterday. It was a bit of a spectacle.
Yeah,
We
indeed.
saw Jodie Gringham, Paralympian, win the ladies compound category yesterday.
Yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic match against Ella Gibson. Definitely worth plenty of rewatches. Just watching the replay there, just what a brilliant arrow. Just every arrow right into the 10.
So Alex Wise wins that match and goes through into the semi-final.
And that's going to have to be against Patrick, so that's going to be a very, very intense match.
Yeah,
yet
very
again.
good match that. Recurve matches, recurve categories this afternoon consist of 8 archers compared to 4 in the Barebow category this morning, which means we've got quarterfinal matches, followed by semi-final matches, followed by medal matches. So a lot of archery to watch this afternoon. We're going to go through all of the men's matches now, have lunch, and then followed by the ladies' matches this afternoon.
And please welcome to the field
Next
side
match,
the athletes for this
Tom
first
Hall against
quarterfinal.
Anthony Wood. Anthony Wood's been around a very, very long time. Had a bit of a hiatus after he finished university, but has come back recently and is showing some fantastic archery.
Indeed.
Anthony Wood is an old name and a young face. I remember shooting on, being on teams with Anthony Wood long time ago, on a junior team and back in the noughties.
Back in the noughties, long before I'd even started archery. Potentially before I could even speak, depending on how long ago we're talking.
So Anthony Wood is that type of archer that just seems to be on trying to knock the door to get onto an Olympic team or to get onto a World Cup team. Tom Hall solidifying his sort of status in recent years of being a GB team member. Obviously, he went to Paris.
Yeah, and over this national tour, Anthony and Tom have met a couple times before on the head-to-head field. Both times it has gone to Tom Hall, either 4-6 or 2-6. I've written them down backwards for some reason.
Fair enough.
But it has come down to 4-4 before for these two.
Okay.
So we could be expecting a very tight match.
Tom favourite for this match, but Anthony has the ability. Opens with a 7, an opportunity for Tom.
Very long hold there from
Very
Tom.
long, looked very steady to be fair.
Yeah.
2 points up in this first set. Anthony needs to find the middle. Fantastic 10. Great shot.
Absolutely brilliant. He's in the 10 now. We shouldn't be expecting him straying too far away now.
Solid 9 from Tom. Shooting in his 7th national tour final compared to Anthony's 2nd national tour final. 10 from Anthony. Poor start with that 7, but has piled the pressure on Tom,
Yeah, he
who now
needs
needs
a
a 10. Yeah, needs a 10 to win this set. Bit of a poor shot, possibly a 9 or a 10. We'll have a judge look at that one. It's close.
You could see he wasn't overly happy with that arrow. Just a bit of a lift there from the bow arm, trying just guide the arrow into the 10.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to wait on the judge's confirmation.
Judge very quick to score those arrows.
Yeah, he didn't take that very much.
Suggests that it's probably a mile in or a mile out. See what the hole looks like after
And
this.
on our monitor there, it has been
it's a
called
10,
up to
yeah.
a 10.
The hole on the target there looks like half of the arrow is in the 10 at least. So, yeah, very easy call for the judge. And that final arrow from Tom being in the 10 means he wins that first set 2-0. I think he'd have been disappointed if that ended up being a 9. It looked like a poor shot. He'd have been disappointed to lose that, especially seeing that Anthony's first arrow being in 7. He'd have probably felt like this set was his to lose.
Yeah, and so far, none of the winners of any of the matches have actually dropped any set points. So, especially coming from Olympian Tom Hall, I don't think we should be expecting really any points being dropped in the sets.
You might be underestimating Anthony Wood there. 2 10s to end the last set. Opens up with a 7. Opens up with an 8 in this set.
Yeah, but even though there's no set points being lost, the set scores themselves of only 27 to 28 in that last set, they are going to be very, very close.
Tom Hall, a more convincing shot there. 9. Not necessarily finding the middle of the target yet, but not having as many unfortunate arrows as Anthony. But as we can see, maybe this is the difference between an Olympian and someone who's a very, very good domestic archer. Anthony Wood finding 10s, but also finding 8s and 7s. Tom Hall just finding that 9 very easily.
Big opportunity for Anthony to put as much pressure as possible on Tom with a 10. It's very
Longer
long.
hold for Anthony. Not happy. It's a 9.
Still a very good shot. That could be just about enough to share the set.
Well, a 10-9-8 at 27 again puts the pressure on Tom, who needs a 10 again to win this set. How many times can Tom do this? It's a poor shot, and it's a 7. Well. First set points dropped by favourite in the match, and with 2 set points each. Now, like I said, Anthony Wood's a very, very good domestic archer, and he's got a very experienced coach in his corner there in Gary Kinghorn.
Yeah, and looking back in National Tour, Anthony has managed to get points on Tom every time they've gone against each other. So I wouldn't say this is necessarily a surprise, but we definitely could be expecting potentially going to a 4-4 and a 5th set. But it's still very early doors to be able to call any of that yet. But now that it's back to even, I believe it will be Tom Hall starting off this set.
Okay. No, Judge suggested Tom's going to be going up second there. Anthony to lead us off in this 3rd set.
They are both looking really calm on the line.
This is only Anthony's 2nd national tour final, but he has been around the block for a very, very long time, and like I said, shot internationally as a junior as well. Opens with a 9, which is his best start to a set so far.
Tom was
takes
not.
the lead in this set as well. Tom, last 2 hours, 7 and an 8.
Yeah, he wasn't really looking very happy with either of those last 2 shots. You can see it in his face before the arrow even lands.
Needs a 10 to tie up this set.
That looked very confident. Just high.
Anthony with a chance to win this set with a 10 and take the lead in this match. It's a 9, solid enough shot. Again, Tom finds himself in a situation where he needs a 10 to take something from this set.
Anthony is guaranteed to at least get 1 point out of this.
Anything less than a 10 here, and Tom loses his set and goes behind in the match. And it's a 6, very poor arrow. I mean, ultimately it could have been a 9 and it'd be the same result. But you know, a little.
Yeah, but for Anthony to win that set just with so much margin for her there, we really would not be expecting that.
Well, he's taken the lead in this set, and this is the first time that a favourite in a match has been behind in the match since Sarah Hubbard in the gold medal match in the Barebow category this morning.
You see Anthony's form there in the replay. That is looking really strong and sturdy.
Yeah, he's underestimated with regards to his ability and his ability in these situations as well. He's, like I said, he's been around for a very long time. He's done archery for a very long time. He's been in a lot of pressure-cooked situations. Obviously, this is slightly different. He has less experience than Tom Hall, but it doesn't mean he can't cope in these situations. He's always going to be one of those archers that's there, ready to take the spoils if one of the other boys isn't having their best day. And Tom, right now, not shooting his best, not having his best day. And as we can see, Anthony's there, ready to take the spoils. He's 4-2 up in this match. Tom is going to lead us off. Tom needs to shoot better if he wants to win this match.
Yeah, Anthony just needs to win this set, and he will be able to send Tom Hall home.
A good shot from Tom.
Brilliant recovery from that 6.
Well, we're going to see how Anthony can cope under pressure.
9.
It's a 9.
Solid.
Not too much ground lost, but he is behind in this set. Tom needs to get something from this set as well, or he's going home.
He can't really afford to make any big mistakes.
A longer hold, poor shot. He's in the 7.
That's a very big opportunity now for Anthony.
Huge opportunity for Anthony. A longer hold for Anthony as well. Maybe feeling the situation straight in the X.
Brilliant capitalization on that. That could even just put out of reach for Tom if he's not able to get it back into the 10.
Anthony standing on the line now, knowing all he needs, no matter what happens here with Tom, all he needs is a 9 to win the match.
9.
Turns out all he needs now is an 8, and he wins this match and upsets the Olympian.
In his last 11 hours, he's only gone into the red twice.
Shaking a lot there, though.
Yeah,
Shaking
I'm sure the pressure of that arrow is going to really bear down on him.
Needs an 8. It's a 9.
Brilliant.
Oh, he's shaking his head. He knew he got away with that one a little bit. Gee whiz. That back, that trail arm, that trail elbow was all over the shop. I think those are more smiles of relief for Anthony than they are smiles of joy.
Indeed, indeed. I do think, though, Tom is going to be quite disappointed, I feel, with that performance.
I mean, like I said, Anthony is always there. He's ready to take the spoils if someone's not on their day. You have to shoot well against Anthony to beat him, and unfortunately, Tom didn't have his best stuff today.
Yeah, very, very consistent, not even cracking 27 or below 27 at all that entire match, and Tom only managed to get above 27 once.
Exactly. I mean, a 27 end is
very, very solid.
Yeah, it's solid is the perfect word for it. It's not lighting up the target like Alex Wise was in the previous match. You know, a 27 average is beatable, but you do have to shoot well to do it.
Yeah. You cannot afford even just the slightest mistake whenever you're up against someone who can constantly put in 27s just like that.
Yeah. Anthony moves on to the semi-finals, is guaranteed a medal match. Tom Hall going home. Who's our next match?
Our next coming up here, we're going to have Roger Castillo coming up against our other Olympian of the day, Connor Hall.
Birthday boy.
Oh, is it Connor Hall's birthday today?
Connor Hall's birthday. Are you not the stats man? Should you not know this?
I should be stats man. I've got lots of numbers. I've not got a lot of dates. Well, very happy birthday to Connor Hall, I'm sure. The
Connor
best
Hall's had a
friend.
great year as well.
Yeah, he really
this
has.
year. I mean, he has again. He's been knocking on the door for making that Olympic team. He was a bit of an Anthony Wood, always a great archer. Needs to shoot well to be beaten, but this year finally cracking on and making that Olympic team.
Yeah. And I'm sure the Northern Irish ninjas at home would not forgive me if I did mention that he is a ninja himself, which is the Northern Ireland national juniors and senior team.
Okay, yeah.
Once a ninja, always a ninja, as I've been told.
Number 2, Connor Hall.
So
Roger, very happy to be here. Roger shooting in his second national tour final. This is Connor's 5th national tour final. Finished 17th at the Olympic Games this year in his debut Olympics. And silver medal.
yeah, he took the silver medal last year against Tom Hall. Do you think we could be expecting another Hall versus Hall later today?
No, Tom Hall just lost that match.
Oh, of course, yes.
Connor Hall, though, to lead us off in this match.
It's 11:45. It shouldn't be that early for me.
You haven't had your coffee, have you? What a start for Connor. Well, birthday 10 there for Connor.
Oh, wow.
A fantastic response from Roger.
Yeah, neither archer is going to be giving away any points today. Looking very, very solid on the line there, Connor.
9.
Roger looking very Brady Ellison-ish.
Yeah, he does have a bit of an air of Brady Ellison, I think, especially having all the Hoyt sponsorship. It was very...
Poor shot there, though, with a 6.
Oh, Connor, he didn't look happy with that, but it still went into the 10.
Still went in the 10. So Connor wins this set with a 10-10-9. And a good shot there again from Roger.
Great recovery from that 6, but like we were saying earlier, like you can't even afford just to make even one mistake here.
I think this can be the difference between Olympians and fantastic sort of domestic archers, is that all of these archers have the ability to shoot a lot of 10s, but it doesn't take a lot to shoot a bad shot with a recurve, and these bad shots can end up as 8, 7, 6s. Rather than just 9s, and that's kind of where these Olympians are set aside or set apart or level up from the other domestic sort of archers. You know, Connor's bad shot is likely to be a 9 or an 8, and Rogers, as we can see, slipping into the 6 there. But we'll have some amount of confidence from those 2 X's that he shot in that set.
Indeed, yeah, and Roger, he does have international experience. He got a cap for competing in the European Grand Prix, and he has taken part in the Indoor World Series.
Fantastic, yeah. International pedigree for both of these archers.
And of course, we very much do know Connor, having been at the Olympics, of course.
Roger leading us off in this set. 2 set points down.
9.
Opens with a solid 9. Connor looking very steady, longer hold. Not happy, bit of a grimace, it's in the 10. Shrugs his shoulders, wasn't expecting the 10 there. But
doubting himself with his own shots there. But you can still have a 10 and it still just not feel good.
Again, that shot didn't look like it was going to be a 10 from Roger, but it is in there. Putting the pressure on Connor. Grimace again, 10 again. Somehow has the lead in this set with 2 sort of grimacing shots.
But we're still seeing some very, very high-level archery from both these athletes.
The sun's shining a little bit in these archers' eyes as right-handers.
And that will affect their
poor
sight
shot.
just a bit. But
Yeah. Again, 2 good shots from Roger and 1 poor one, and it hands Connor an opportunity. All he needs here is a 7, and he's won this set and goes 4-0 up.
still a very long
Grimacing.
hold.
And it's a 9. I can't decide if Connor is grimacing after these shots or if he's just squinting because the sun's in his eyes. I'm not sure, but a good performance again from Connor. 10-10-9.
Yeah, you can see it in the mouth, the grimace. I doubt the sun shining in your eyes would be doing that to you.
Yeah. 2 points dropped in this match so far, and he finds himself 4-0 up. Roger, though, has the ability to shoot these good arrows, just needs to eliminate that poor one, and he can then put the pressure on Connor, rather than relieving the pressure from Connor at the moment, because that's what he's doing. With that 7 and that 6, he's handing Connor an opportunity, and it's not a very pressureful opportunity for him either.
Yeah, we can just see in that replay that every single shot in that set was met with some form of grimace from Connor.
Perhaps Connor's just getting away with these shots at the moment.
Although he is looking very happy now after a chat with his coach.
Puff of the cheeks from Connor just to settle him slightly. Stepping up to the line, Roger's going to lead us off in this set.
Both archers have been quite consistent with their set scores, with Roger getting 26 both times and Connor shooting 29s as well.
Does Roger's 26s have 2 bad arrows in them?
Yeah.
It's a solid 9 to start this set. Yeah. Less of a grimace there from Connor. Into the 10.
And just getting comfortable on the line for the first match of the day.
Solid shot from Roger with his first one.
Consistent. Really tight grouping there.
Another 9 for Connor. Has the lead in this set. Roger needs to get something from this set, otherwise he's going home. So he needs to find the 10 here, put some pressure on Connor.
Or will he crack under the pressure of knowing he needs that 10?
It's a 9, it's a fantastic group there. 27 at the top of the gold.
That's Roger's best end of the match.
Connor, all he needs here is a 9, and he wins this match 6-0, and a 9 it is. No set points dropped, solid shooting from Connor. Hasn't lit the target face up like Alex Wise did, but has won that match convincingly. 6-0, moves on to the semi-finals. Guaranteed a medal match. And our semi-finalists are, well, they're a strong pool of archers.
Yes, we're going to be going next to Patrick versus Alex for our first semi-final of the day. I feel like this one coming up is going to be a very, very intense match. We're going to be seeing a lot of 29s, potentially some 30s, hopefully.
Yeah.
If Alex was anything to go by in that first match, you just know he is here to win.
Well, that quarterfinal match, like I said during the match, was a bit of a statement from Alex. You know, I mean, he shot a lot of 10s. He shot 9 arrows, only dropping 2 points throughout the whole match. Showed better form than anyone else in the semi-finals on the day. So as we stand, Alex Wise feels like the on-the-day favourite. But as with anything, with Recurve, anything can happen.
Indeed.
We've seen some bad shots from, from Connor Hall, for example, an Olympian this year. It is possible just to find the 6, find the 7, and lose yourself the match.
Yeah, and Patrick did drift out into the red in his first match, which is not something you would necessarily expect, but he was still able to quite easily take his first match. But with his scores of 28, 27, 27 going up against what Alex was able to shoot of constant above 29, it will be a very difficult match, I find.
We haven't seen Alex under pressure yet, and if anyone's got the ability to put pressure on Alex, it is going to be Patrick.
Yeah. And interestingly, throughout this entire national tour, I was not able to find any moment where Alex and Patrick have come against each other this season. So
they've managed to avoid each other all season until today, the finals day.
Yeah, this could well be the first time they've met. Or at least in a national tour stage, they could well have competed in 720s elsewhere.
Well, they would have obviously likely shot against each other in the Olympic Games shoot-offs.
And both these archers are very experienced.
It was actually really exciting to see Alex make that Olympic team. Like, he missed out so narrowly on going to the last Olympics. He was extremely young, but an absolute talent 4 years ago, and just missing out on going to that Olympic Games. And this year really just solidified his ability over those 4 years from previous Olympics to now, just to get into that team. And it was a huge relief. It was the moment when the guys sort of made their quota to go to the Olympics. Was an emotional sort of match.
Yeah, I'm sure that would have been.
I feel like Alex felt like he's had the best year of his career. It'd be extremely good to top it off with a national tour win as well.
Yeah, and his Olympic qualifying 720 score was 664, which is higher than anything that Patrick has shot in the national tour qualifying stages. So with the way that they have been performing all season, I could feel this could slightly tip in Alex's favor, but it's really, really hard to really call it. Anything can happen in these recurve matches.
Well, form on the day suggests that Alex could take this, but Patrick, with a costume change, has the ability to shoot as many 10s as Alex.
Yeah, we're not seeing as many Fivix shirts on the line as we were seeing last year.
No.
We had a full Fivix podium last year.
Yeah, not the best start for Patrick. He had shot a few 8s today already. Just needs to find his rhythm a little bit, otherwise Alex has the ability to sort of take this match away from him. Has the lead in this set and will maintain that lead as a minimum after Patrick's error with a fantastic X there from Alex.
Yeah, Patrick really needs to put in some 10s here.
It's a 9 from Patrick, handing a good opportunity to Alex to win this first set. All he needs is 9, and he's guaranteed to win this first set.
Yeah, Alex is yet to have got a score lower than 29 in his sets.
And continues that form.
I probably should not have said that. You never know, the curse of the commentator, but
10-10-9 from Alex. He's only dropped 3 points today.
yeah, that's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick has dropped 4 points in that set compared to Alex only dropping 3 points throughout the whole day so far. So Alex really, really coming into today wanting to win, shooting well.
Indeed he is. And, at least both these archers are guaranteed a medal match. We are just deciding whether they're going to be fighting for the gold or just fighting for the bronze. So,
Yeah.
I'm
Like
sure
we said earlier, Patrick has won the National Tour final 5 times. The most decorated National Tour finalist of all time out of all of the categories, male, female, compound, barebow. He has won it more times than anyone.
And I'm sure he's going to be very glad to at least know that he's going to be shooting in a medal match, because last year he unfortunately did go home in the first round. So
I think Patrick's sole focus is winning.
Yeah.
I don't think he... last year would have obviously been very disappointing for him, but I think if he loses a semi-final match, that would be equally disappointing for him.
Yeah.
All Patrick wants to do is win. And he's got the ability. Slightly longer hold. It's in the 9. Just not as dialed in as Alex right now. Solid 9 from Alex.
They are going hour for hour at the moment. This could be a bit of an opportunity for Patrick to just put a bit of pressure on Alex, but I don't think even that would do much for Alex's form. He's not really cracking under any sort of pressure.
Alex feels like he's just in a happy place, and a happy place breeds good archery.
Yeah.
He's just bought his first home. He's just come back from the Olympics. You know, he's in a good mental place.
Bit of a long hold there.
So
And his
right next to the
first
one.
time he's dropped more than 1 point in a set.
Yeah.
But with a grouping like that.
Patrick's not putting a huge amount of pressure on him at the moment. At 10 here, we'll see some pressure applied. But Patrick, again, like I said, just not dialed in. Hasn't found the 10 in this match yet.
Yeah, opportunity for Alex to take another set of set points.
A 10 here, and he goes 4-0 up in this match. Not a good shot.
Ooh, bit of both
right
points,
in the middle. He looks embarrassed that that one went into the 10, but but it has gone in the 10, and that puts him 4-0 up in this match.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. He's absolutely bewildered at how that ever made it into the middle.
Patrick now finds himself needing to get something from this next set to extend this match into a 4th set. He stepped away from his coach. He's not on camera at the moment, but he stepped away from his coach. He's stood ready to walk onto the line, talking to himself, putting himself in a particular zone. We see Alex talking with his partner Sophie, his coach Sophie, having a bit of a smile, having a bit of a giggle, whereas Patrick is there, steely-eyed, staring down that target. Feels like he's putting himself in the zone, and do you know what? He needs to.
Yeah, he really does.
If he doesn't get something from this set, he's going home, and he's going to be, well, he's going into a bronze medal match. And
although if you don't chat to someone, you can find yourself getting caught in your own head, which might not necessarily be the best situation to be in, because you start really focusing on everything you do just that little bit too much.
Patrick's had a lot of experience, a lot of international experience. He's been a good archer for a very long time. You'd expect that he knows how to handle himself mentally.
Yeah.
Let's see if his preparations have helped in this set. Needs to find a 10.
Solid
finally
form, solid shot.
Shoots a 10 in this match. First 10 in the match. First time he's been able to apply any sort of pressure onto Alex.
Yeah, and that just looked and felt like such a brilliant shot. Oh, and
poor shot from Alex.
From the way he's looking, this could be Alex just about starting to crack.
The thing about Alex is, though, his poor shots are going in the 9.
Yeah.
Patrick's poor shots are going in the 8. But we need to find some good shots from Patrick here.
Bit of a longer hole, but still very strong.
Still 10.
This could be the road to recovery for Patrick.
Well, that talking that he gave himself there, I mean,
has done something.
For the whole time that those arrows were being scored and collected, he stood on his own, staring down this target that he's shooting at. So it's in the 10 for Alex. Patrick, an opportunity here. A 10 to win this set, to go 2-4 in this match.
Looking very solid on the line there.
Huge,
brilliant.
Huge set from Patrick.
Fantastic archery from Patrick there.
A fist pump to the coach. A puff of the chest.
Yeah, I'm sure he must be very relieved with that shot, knowing that he's going to hang on at least for a 4th set.
Patrick is so good at shooting under pressure, and I think what he had to do there was put himself under pressure, get himself to a state where he was determined and up for the challenge. And
you think not being 4-0 down is enough pressure enough?
Well, it's pressure, but it's kind of like Patrick needs to be fired up. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And he
enjoys the theatrics.
Yeah, and he didn't need to be fired up in that first match to win, and he didn't fire himself up before this match started, and he probably needed to.
Fantastic replay there, just phenomenal. Yeah, you can see a bit of a smile on the line there from Patrick.
Happier now. Look at this steely-eyed.
And it just zones right in.
But this is him putting himself in that zone to perform at his best.
Any lip readers in the live stream, feel free to comment what you think he's saying.
He's a very interesting archer to watch. You can literally see he's not talking to the judge, he's not talking to his coach, he's talking to himself there.
He's very, very zoned in.
Yeah. Alex Wise much more relaxed, talking to his partner, just happy to be shooting well.
And it looks like Patrick is going to start off 4th set of the match. He needs to win this to hang on, or even just a draw will be enough. Long
Going
hold
into
from
the red, yeah, long hold, and it's a 7. Huge opportunity for Alex here. Alex hasn't dropped more than 2 points in a set at all today, and if he can continue that form, he'll win this match 6-2. Massive opportunity handed to him by Patrick, and he's walked through that door of opportunity with an X10 to start this set. A 9 from Patrick.
That's going to be too many points job for him to come back from that, because Alex is.
Patrick's very reliant on Alex having some bad arrows here.
Yeah, Alex is going to have to make some big mistakes for Patrick to have the opportunity to recover this set.
Fantastic X10 again
Yeah,
from Alex.
I don't think we're going to be seeing. I don't think we're going to be seeing that from Alex, but just one final good arrow from Patrick.
Yeah, final 10 from Patrick.
It's going to be a good confidence boost going into the bronze medal match.
I think he put himself into this match too late. That talking to that he gave himself before that 30 end last end, he needed that before the match even started.
Yeah.
Handed too many opportunities to Alex early on in the match and paid for it, to be honest with you. Alex winning that match 6-2, progressing to the gold medal match.
Give Alex the win, 6-2.
Alex did win this national tour final back in 2018.
So we could be expecting a second win there coming from Alex, especially with the form he's had today. Like, he's really just come in, he's hit the ground running.
Yeah. And this is what I mean about, but just being in a happy place mentally with life in general can breed some effortless good shooting, which is exactly what he's showing today. Like I said, he didn't make the Olympic Games last time, and it was a bit of a bugbear for him. This year, he achieved his goal of being an Olympian, and he's happy at home. He's bought a new house. He's just happy inside and outside of archery, and it's just so easy to shoot in those sorts of conditions. And yeah, he's shooting extremely well today.
He really is. And we're going to be going now into our second semi-final match. It's going to be Anthony Wood coming up against Connor Hall, and this is again going to be a very, very good match to be watching. But whoever wins this is now going to have to go up against Alex for that gold medal match, and I think that's going to be a really, really difficult final for either of these archers.
And quite frankly, the loser's going to have to go up against a disappointed and angry Patrick Houston. So
which is going to be just as difficult, I would say.
Both of these archers have got a tough match right now, and their next match is arguably tougher.
Yeah. But it's going to be quite something to watch, and with a full stand of supporters behind them, it's really going to. It's a great atmosphere here.
Somehow the weather seems to be holding off as well. I mean, these conditions are perfect for archery. No wind whatsoever, slightly overcast and not cold. This is perfect for archery.
Sound like from the crowd, there's a lot of support here for Connor Hall.
Connor needs to shoot well here, even though he's the favourite in this match. Like we saw in the last match between Tom Hall and Anthony Wood. If you don't shoot well, Anthony will be there to take the spoils.
Yes, Anthony is yet to have got lower than 27 in a set. And we're just looking to see, have these people come up against each other before? And it looks like they have encountered each other in a head-to-head where Connor did manage to take the match 6-0.
Connor to lead us off. Trademark grimace, but it's an 8. Those are the types of arrows that are slightly below average that Anthony Wood can take advantage of.
But maybe not quite yet in this first set. It's going arrow for arrow.
Straight into the X.
Brilliant arrow from Connor.
Good recovery as well.
It's going to just put a little bit of pressure on Anthony to try and copy that 10.
That's a 9. Again, Anthony is just going to be there shooting solid arrows. A 9 and an 8 to open this match. Connor, an opportunity to win this set with a 10. Shoots the 10.
Yeah, Connor is yet to have got less than a 28 today.
A little practice arrow for Anthony, goes into the 9, a solid sort of end. But Connor takes the lead in this match, 2 set points to 0.
And that is Anthony's lowest score of the day as well, so we know that he's consistently better than that, and I'm sure that just coming onto the stage, he will be able to recover and get back into those 10s.
Exactly, and it wasn't done in a dramatic fashion.
No.
He didn't shoot a 26 with a 10-10 and a 6. It was just solid average shooting, 9-9-8.
Yeah, it's a very good grouping.
A very consistent archer, I feel, Anthony Wood.
Although this season, Anthony is yet to have got a medal at the national tour this season at any of the stages. So,
and this is what I mean about the
Seen,
consistency.
yeah.
I mean, so he's obviously he hasn't lit up and won a medal or won a stage or anything like this, but his consistency has allowed him to enter this national tour final stage. You know, so what's ranked 6th?
yeah, he came in ranked 6th and has been really, really strong all day.
Extremely steady and consistent
And
archer.
he's found the 10.
Trademark grimace, 9. Anthony with the lead in this set can put the pressure on Connor a little bit. See how this Olympian can handle the pressure.
Absolute silence in the stands.
Tension. It's a 9. Anthony an opportunity here, a 10 to win this set. Take and tie up the match 2-all. Shaking with that back elbow again. Got away with it last time. Will he get away with it this time? Yes.
Yes, he
10.
does.
Wins the set. 2-all in this match. A solid 29 from Anthony Wood. Practice hour for Connor Hall. Taking his time with it. No pressure whatsoever.
Still a very long hold for a no
Yeah.
pressure hour. But he does want that to still be a really happy hour, just that he can build that bit of just confidence and assurance that yes, can get it in the middle.
Yeah.
And that is also now the lowest set score for Connor. So just
3 9s, yeah, 27.
and Anthony was very much able to capitalize on that 27.
If you're not shooting your best, Anthony Wood will always be there
He
to
will.
beat you.
We just watched that in the replay, and that even though there's that bit of shake in the elbow, he's still able to put it right into the 10. And he's looking very good on the line, just talking to his coach there. A bit on his release there, but he seems to be very comfortable with where he is right now.
He's not going to be phased by these situations.
No,
I
he's
know
really
he's not, like I said, this is his second national tour final, so he's had some amount of experience with this, but he's been around a very, very long time, and he's, like I said, he's got some international experience, at least as a junior, and he's friends with all these people, he shoots with all these archers. Everyone knows him to be this steady archer. He's not going to be phased by this situation. If he makes it into the gold medal match, that might be a slightly different thing, but Connor to open this third set. Fantastic shot.
What an hour indeed.
Lays the hammer on Anthony Wood. It's a 7. Pressure taken off of Connor's shoulders now.
Yeah, and that's only the second time in this match that Anthony's gone out into the red.
Just clipping the line. 9 or a 10. Either way, it's solid.
Yeah, it's still more than enough to beat that 7 from Anthony.
9 from Anthony.
Yeah, 8 or better, and that'll put it out of reach for Anthony here.
9 for Connor.
Absolutely more than enough.
Takes the lead back in this match. It's 4-2 up in sets.
Yeah, another practice hour for Anthony. You can see the sun starting to brighten up on the stage.
is,
I
yeah.
think that's going to be potentially causing a bit of trouble for our archers.
Well, I mean, it is directly in their eyes there, isn't it?
Yeah.
28, maybe 29.
So potentially, yesterday it seemed to be just an overcast day all day. Today there seems to be a bit more break in the clouds, a bit more volatile sort of conditions with the rain as well.
Yeah,
We're
there's still
expecting showers on and off all day.
There's still some very ominous clouds that have moved a wee bit closer to us.
Absolutely, yeah.
But hopefully they won't break until we've finished up the day. We do have the Recurve Women's coming up as well in the afternoon.
I want to see how they shoot in the rain.
Yeah, give them something to work for instead of it easy with no conditions whatsoever. And it looks like that arrow from Connor was called up, so he shot a 29 there, which I believe is his best set score so far. He did shoot some 29s earlier, so he is on par with his best. Still yet to crack 30.
Yeah. I wonder if Anthony's happier leading in the set, as in shooting first. We'll see now, because he's behind in this match, needs to get something from this set to extend the match into the final set. He's 4-2 down. Let's see if he can put some pressure on the birthday boy.
Eight.
And
Still
8's not really applying pressure, let's be honest.
Still just not quite able to find the 10 again.
Nine.
Takes the lead in this set, and if he wins this set, he wins the match. Goes through to face Alex in the gold medal.
8.
And both these archers do seem to be tending to the right at the minute.
The flag's flashing slightly in the background, suggests that maybe there's a bit of wind affecting these arrows mid-flight. But Connor in a perfect position to go ahead and win this match now. Anthony needs a 10 just to put some pressure on. Make Connor work for it a little bit more than he needs to.
Yeah, but even with a 10,
8.
he's not quite able to get to. So even at just a 5 now, we'll at least share the set.
Yeah,
6
shake
to
the head, yeah.
6 to win the match.
6 or more to win the match, and
Oh, what an hour to finish.
10. Fantastic shooting from Connor Hall.
So we're going to be seeing at least an Olympic clash for the gold medal
Tasty
match.
gold medal match, that. Yeah, I mean, both archers, Alex and Connor, were debut archers at the Olympic Games this year. They both shot extremely well. They both had a very good year.
Yeah.
Alex showing a lot better form today, though.
Yeah, he really is, and going into that gold medal match, I'm sure both of these archers are really just going to be trying to zone in and try and see if they can get some more 30s on the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's going to be really tough as well for Anthony, having just come off the stage, and he's going to be having to come right back on to go against a very riled up Patrick Houston.
It depends how Patrick has sort of coped with that loss over the last during that match between Anthony and Connor. Patrick is outside on the practice butts, you know, having to deal with that loss, and it depends how he's dealt with it. Has he dealt with it by practicing because he wants to win the bronze medal match, or has he dealt with it by sitting down and being disappointed that he's in the bronze medal match?
I think like it's not really worth sitting down and wallowing in your mistakes. You've really just got to forget about what's been shot already and just really focus on what's coming ahead, or just even the 1 hour that's in your bow. Absolutely,
yeah. I mean, the thing is about Patrick's year this year, it's not been what he wanted. It's not been what he would have been setting out. He probably hasn't met a huge amount of his personal goals this year because he's such a winner, Patrick. He wants to win. He wants to be at the Olympic Games, and he wasn't there. And I think his goal today would have been to win. So another sort of disappointment that he's in the bronze medal match. I wonder how he's dealing with that.
Yeah, he has taken a gold this national tour, though. He did take the gold for UK Masters, and he did get top score for one of the days of British Target Champs, which led to him being second overall. So he has had success on the national tour circuit this year, but the finals is really where it will all count for Patrick. And hopefully coming home with the bronze will at least be...
Another costume change for Patrick. Showing off all of the sponsors he has. Win and Win being a title sponsor of this event.
Number 2, Anthony Hood. The white judge for this match is Ian Ashford.
Should be expecting some very high scoring ends from both these archers.
Patrick hasn't shown his best stuff today, and like we've said throughout these matches, Anthony's the type of archer that can be there to take the spoils if you're not shooting your best. So if Patrick continues his form that he's shot today, Anthony has a very good opportunity to take this bronze medal match.
But Patrick does have also got the advantage of having had that small break between his matches. Just maybe to shoot a couple practice shots on the practice range, or even just to sit in his own mind and give himself a pep talk.
Solid 9 to start the match for Anthony. Patrick also has the ability to just turn it on when he needs to.
Absolutely fantastic arrow from Patrick. Just as you said, you can just switch on the archery brain and put in some amazing arrows.
Solid arrow again from Anthony into the 9. Solid form from Patrick, just taking his time.
9.
Creeping up into 9, still has the advantage in this set.
Yeah, still in the lead, but only by 1. Anthony really needs a 10 here to maximise his chances of getting at least something from the set.
Another 9 from Anthony, very sort of average shooting.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what we've been seeing from Anthony Wood all day today. Have been 27s.
A 9 to win this set. A 9 it is. Patrick goes 2-0 up in this bronze medal match.
But still, there's only 1 point in it for that set. If this was a compound match, we would be saying this is a lot tighter. But with it's the great thing with the set scoring system is that you can gain that advantage.
But another example of the need to shoot well to beat Anthony Wood.
Yes.
You know, a bad arrow there, Anthony would have won that set.
Exactly.
He's there. He's always in a position to win.
Yeah, and as we were saying in that last match, we find that if Anthony is shooting first, it does probably result in him shooting just those better arrows.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I'm sure Anthony, despite even though he has lost that set, he will be glad that he's going to be leading again in this second set, as in shooting first.
Yep, as always, the person behind in the match has the advantage of putting the pressure on their opponent. So Anthony has that option now, or that opportunity. Needs some 10s, and that has a chance of applying enough pressure to Patrick just to crack him slightly.
Anthony Wood, the only non-Olympian to make it to a medal match in this final.
Yeah, a fantastic 10 to open up this set. How will Patrick react? So solid.
And he reacts brilliantly with another 10, like for like.
Patrick has finally found some form in this National Tour Finals day. Unfortunately coming a little bit too late as he's in the bronze medal match now. Solid arrow again from Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony's very, very consistent with his shots. It's still
Enough.
even. Yeah.
Doing enough.
Can Anthony get another 10?
It's in the 8,
Not
unfortunately. Giving Patrick an opportunity to win this set and extend his lead in the match.
Big opportunity.
Has to be a 9 though. Taking his time. 9 to win this set.
Barebow
Oh, it's just into the 9.
Very close. You could see he immediately felt that shot was not right. He flicked his arm up.
He knew that was going to go low, but it didn't go low enough for Anthony, unfortunately. That arrow is in the 9. Patrick wins that set and goes 4-0 up in this match.
And you can see he's in the lead. He's chatting with his coach. He's not. He's come out of his head a wee bit.
Yeah. A lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
He did come up against a formidable Alex Wise in the semi-final, to be fair.
Yeah,
Other than Alex, he hasn't lost a set to anyone.
No, he really hasn't. And,
So he's just come up against an in-form Alex so far.
yeah, and despite Anthony, he's still putting in those 27s as we've seen him be doing all day, but that's just not quite enough to take about Patrick. Yeah, it was the first time Anthony left the goal at all with that hit this set or this match.
Yeah, all of a sudden Anthony finds himself needing to get something from a set to extend a match.
Yeah, throughout the national tour, Anthony has very consistently found himself in the bronze medal match, and unfortunately, very consistently found himself not quite winning the bronze match. And being 4-0 down is not a great position to be in.
Just creeping out into the 8. An 8 in this situation is a huge opportunity for Patrick. Solid arrow. Just a bit lower than he was probably going to expect there. Slight adjustment of the sight.
Yeah, it looks like the sun's gone back in, so those sight marks might just move ever so slightly.
Oh, it's a high 8. Anthony just not quite performing when he needs to. Patrick did in fact move his sight after that last arrow.
Oh, big
Good job he did.
Yeah, big
Didn't
taekwondo though from Patrick, and at least it's paid off here with that 10.
To apply any sort of pressure to Patrick, Anthony needs a 10 here. That rear elbow just shaking slightly. It's a 7.
No, that's only a 4.
A 5.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 5 or
5
better.
and Patrick wins the bronze. Written in the stars there, 10 for Patrick.
More than enough to
Yeah,
take those
absolutely.
last
He's
set
obviously going
points.
to be happy that he's won that bronze medal match. I think overall Patrick will be disappointed with his year, but at the end of the day,
Still coming home with a medal.
still going home with a medal and outshot in that semi-final by an incredible Alex Wise, who's just showing some incredible form today. So maybe Patrick just came up against the wrong person today.
Yeah, but it's still absolutely brilliant shooting. We did get to see a 30 from Patrick, which
Yeah.
we know he's more than capable of doing.
And it was an impressive 30 as well, because he wasn't shooting well in that match, and he gave himself a stern talking to before shooting a perfect set.
Indeed.
But he has gone home with a bronze medal. Unfortunately, Anthony Wood going home with nothing. Has shot well today, put himself in a position to win some matches, especially against Connor Hall this morning.
He was ranked 6th overall in the national tour, but whenever he does make it to those finals, he does very consistently come fourth in all those stages. So we could, we could have been expecting just sort of that very solid, very steady, always coming in fourth. But I'm sure next year we'll be expecting bigger things coming out of Anthony Wood.
He looks to be working a lot with Gary Kingon, and Gary Kingon, a well-renowned coach, coaches Bryony Pittman, who we'll see later on this afternoon as well, another Olympian. Anthony's got the stuff. He just needs to find it.
We're now going to be going into our gold medal match with our 2 recent Paris Olympians.
Alex has shot extremely well
He
today.
really has. And Alex and Connor have met on the national tour this year. It did end up going to Alex 6-4, but it was 6-4, so
Tight match.
very tight indeed.
These two have shown the best form today as well. The 2 deserving archers to make the gold medal match. That might sound obvious, but that wasn't necessarily the case yesterday.
No, it really wasn't. And
there were some matches yesterday where people lost against an in-form archer, but came up against someone who hadn't been shooting as good throughout the day. So
even this morning, we had Sarah taking the silver very unexpectedly.
yeah,
So anything really can still happen, even on the gold medal pitch. But I do think it will be quite the birthday present to be taking home a national gold for Conor.
on today's form, Alex is the favourite. But Conor has steadily got better throughout the day, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like we were just seeing in both those matches, he was able to shoot quite consistent 29s and 28s, but Alex has only shot the 28s in that last match, and only Conor so far has gotten lower than the 28, shooting a 27. So both these archers don't really venture that far to the 9.
I'm hoping for a tight match.
Yes, I mean with previous matches ending in 6-4, I do think this will go to 5 sets. Conor to start things off.
I've got a feeling this grimace is just
Part of the form,
it.
yeah.
I think it's just part of him. I think it's just what he does. Fantastic 10 to open up. First time Alex has probably felt a bit of pressure. Cracking slightly with a 9. I don't think he's shot anything less than a 9 today, Alex.
No, he definitely hasn't shot anything worse than a 28, but that could have been 2 10s and an 8.
Fantastic shot from Conor. Another one of those 10s from Conor, and he will win this set. So Alex needs to put some pressure on him. Needs a 10 here.
Very
Flags
long
in the
hold.
background, just picking up slightly.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity here for Conor to take these set points.
A 9, and he takes the
Oh,
set.
fantastic.
Wow, what a start.
First 30 of the day for Conor.
Silver medal last year for Conor, trying to go one better this year. Practice arrow for Alex, goes straight into the 10. He's found the middle. Can he stay there throughout the rest of this match?
And also, can Conor consistently be putting in those 10s just like he did in that set?
Yeah, an interesting start to this match. Alex not showing as good at arrows as he's shown throughout the day. Finds himself behind in a match for the first time as well.
Conor and Alex, the two of our Paris 2024 Olympic men's team, both finishing in the individuals in 17th place.
Those 3 arrows from Conor were fantastic, weren't they?
Yeah, I don't know if you could have just heard from our in-house announcer, but both these archers, they did make it to 17th in the Olympics, which is very, very good for Olympic debut.
Yeah.
They did win their first matches, and I think they did come up against some really formidable foes in the Olympics.
Absolutely,
just
yeah.
very unfortunate seeding. I think they had some Korean archers to defeat. I'll need to get my Olympic page up here to see how they did, but both these archers are very, very strong.
I believe Alex beat the French favourite.
Yes, I believe he did indeed, yes.
So a big match and a high pressure one at the Olympic Games. Opens with a 10 in this set. Another high pressure sort of match for Alex here. Conor, how can he respond to that 10 from Alex? Taking his time.
Bit of bow quando on the line.
Just missing the 10. 4 very good arrows from Conor, 1 just out.
Yeah, still only dropping 1 point. It's not going to be too far off. Very much still in it.
Wow, what a 10. Alex had 2 sighter arrows at the start of this set and has put 3 arrows right in the middle of the target.
We couldn't have asked for 2 better archers to be here in this gold medal match.
Just out, yeah.
So that could now be a bit too much to recover with Alex. We could be seeing another 29 or 30 here.
Ooh. I mean, it's good enough.
Yeah,
It's good enough.
plenty.
All he needed was a 9 to win that set. But I was half expecting that arrow just to go straight into the middle like the other 2.
You never know. We might see a Robin Hood in the gold medal field.
A practice arrow for Conor goes straight into the middle of the target, but this match is all tied up. 2 sets all after 2 sets.
Yeah, neither archer is yet to have actually left the gold. They've all shot 9s or better.
Trading blows in this match.
Yeah, we very much, I think, could see this going to a 5th set. And we're yet to have seen any shoot-offs today as well. You'd think it's more common in the set scoring system to get to a stage where you're going to be shooting, having a shoot-off, but we did get a plenty dose of shoot-offs with the
There were a
complex
lot of
yesterday.
shoot-offs yesterday, weren't there?
Yeah. And that's where you'd expect to see shoot-offs even less.
The archers just picking up their bows, ready to start this 3rd set.
Yeah,
the
it's the
sun
sun.
coming out. It's starting to look like a nice day.
I know what's going on here.
It looked very miserable this morning. The rain was firing down on the arena.
Yeah, the cloud is going to be probably starting to break and potentially even nicer for the women this afternoon.
Alex with a hat, his eyes shaded from this sun. Connor, no hat. Leading us off in this 3rd set.
You can really see the sun right in his eyes.
Opens with a 9. Not bad, not good. Alex would see this as an opportunity.
Takes it.
X10 from Alex. Shot a lot of 10s today. Just out into the 9. Needs to dial it in a little bit if he wants to put some pressure on Alex.
Yeah, but dropping 2 points against Alex Wise is probably still going to be too much.
Yeah, another X10 from Alex Wise.
Yeah, Connor really needs a 10 here if he wants any chance of getting any sort of set points here.
Ooh, not happy. 9. Not enough pressure being applied to Alex here, because all Alex needs now is an 8 to win this set. He was 2-0 down. An 8, and he goes
really strong
4-2 up.
here.
9. Solid 9.
Still yet to see a 30 from Alex on the gold medal field here. And we know he can do it. And it's definitely something that the crowd will enjoy seeing. Just absolutely phenomenal archery from both of these athletes.
We've seen a lot of good archery from Alex, especially today.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex is yet to have shot anything worse than a 28 at all today, so yeah, really, really consistent high-level archer here.
Yeah, it's easy to win when you're shooting good, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
Connor needs to find a few more 10s here and put some pressure on Alex. Connor, 4-2 down in this match, needs to get something from this set, otherwise he's going home with a silver medal. I'm sure at the start of the day he might have been happy with that, but he has an opportunity to put some pressure on Alex.
Yeah. And unlike the bronze medal match, whenever you're shooting this, you at least know that you're guaranteed to come home with something, but it's just whether or not you want to be able to take home the gold.
What a shot from Connor. How will Alex respond? That's a good pressureful arrow applied by Connor. It's a 9. Connor takes the lead in this vital set. Needs to get something. Has an opportunity. If he shoots 2 10s, he wins this set. It's another 10.
Absolutely fantastic archery from Connor. It's really difficult to reply to perfect arrow after perfect arrow.
If Connor wins this set, we go into a decider. Final set.
And very much what we were.
Alex is not really in a position here.
Absolutely brilliant grouping nonetheless, but it's just not quite where he needs it to be.
All Connor needs now is a 9, and he ties this match up. And it is a 9. Not the most convincing 9 I've ever seen, but he ties this match up 4-all, and we're going to go into a decider set.
Yeah, and very much we were saying at the start of this match that we were going to be seeing it go to a 5-set match, and
Our predictions coming true. Good group from Alex. None of those arrows in the 10. Shoots his worst set of the day in the penultimate set of the gold medal match.
Yeah, but he knows that was a practice arrow, so he probably didn't want to put too much into it, knowing that it's not going to change the outcome of the set. But we can't expect anything better from our gold medal finalists here. We're going into a 5th set. We're really seeing plenty of really strong archery.
Yeah, we're going into a decider set. None of the set shots so far in this gold medal match have been halved. They've been won. But if we do halve this final set, we'll go into a 1 arrow shoot-off. And quite frankly, I think this match deserves it.
Indeed it does. But I don't think either archer on the line is going to want it to go to a shoot-off, because that pressure is really hard to shoot in.
I think both of these archers have shot in higher pressure situations this year, to be fair to them.
Yeah.
This, I think, might just be the cherry on the cake for one of these archers.
It'll be a nice way to finish the outdoor season before we all go indoors and hide from the winter.
Connor with the advantage, as he's able to shoot first and apply the pressure. With that advantage, though, you do have to shoot a good arrow. A bad arrow, and the advantage goes to the other archer.
He looks very solid whenever he's at full draw, but as soon as he releases, you get that grimace, and then you're not too sure if he's happy with it or not.
Opens with a 9 in this deciding set. Alex, full draw. Solid shooting throughout the day.
Solid as a rock.
Opens this set up with a
that is still a 9.
Unconvincing 9.
Tied up for the second arrow.
2 hours to go in this final set.
I'm sure
from Connor.
I'm sure absolutely everyone in the crowd wants this to go to a shoot-off, but
Alex needs to respond with a 10 here, otherwise he hands Connor an opportunity to win this match. Good shot. 10.
all tied up in the very last arrow. This is effectively a shoot-off in itself.
Yeah. Winner takes all with this arrow. It's a 9.
Oh, big opportunity for Alex Wise here.
Huge opportunity.
Just a 10, and the gold will go to Alex. A 9, and it will go to a shoot-off.
Oh, he's not happy with it.
Oh,
Whoa, no.
And it's a miss.
No, it's a 4.
Sorry, my bad. Wow.
4.
So it looked like it went right off the
That's
target.
not exactly how you want to lose a gold medal match. I think Connor was fully expecting to be, well, possibly even to have lost that match with a 9 shot with his last arrow. But as we know, with recurve, anything can happen. And Alex Wise has shot a huge amount of 10s today and ended up shooting a 4, handing the victory to Connor Hall.
Yeah, what a way to spend your birthday with a gold medal.
Absolutely.
Improving on his performance from last year, losing to Tom Hall, but I'm sure he's very, very happy with that.
National Tour win for Connor Hall after 2nd last year.
There we go. That's it, lovely. So, Connor, how does it feel, birthday boy? It's been great. Nice birthday present. Thank you. Looking forward to the finals. Brilliant. Prep for today. There's been a few things on that have been on recently, including the Olympics. You felt in form after the break from the Olympics, or have you been training as hard?
Prep for this hasn't really been as much as I thought as previous years because of the Olympics. Like this year, the goal was to get to the Olympics, and then afterwards, this is just sort of the cherry on the top of the cake. So, come out here and me with Alex, together all year, going to all the international competitions, 3 or 4 medals between us. So, I think it's the final that we deserved this year, and I'm really glad that we got it.
Congratulations and happy birthday, let's give it a cheer.
Thank you, Dan, and please show your appreciation once again for our gold and silver medalists. They're here, and that was right. Thanks again. please stick around. We have the medal ceremony coming right up for this event, followed by the lunchtime entertainment, the lunchtime archery show. Over to Dan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and what a match. So, moving on with National Tour, the final. We now have a meet and greet over at this fence where you can meet the Barebow Women from this morning and some of the Recurve Men too. So, if you want to get your clapper out and get it signed by the archers, head over to the fence in a moment. Once the podium is confirmed, I'm a bit excited there. So we're going to have the medal ceremony, then we'll have the meet and greet. So, back to you, Greg. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Medal ceremony is coming up very, very shortly. Where we will also present the precision prize. We've had some excellent matches this morning. It's been a great show of archery. Don't forget we had to try archery over on the far side there. I think I mentioned that earlier. We'll be around for the lunchtime show. Which will come up shortly. Just a little bit of this about the vision prize, just kind of winning it there during that match. So during the four matches, Donna actually only has scored from two of the qualifying for the precision prize, 2-hour round, whereas everybody else had three. So it was pretty impressive for Donna to take that precision prize. It will be awarded 10. And now, the victory ceremony for the Recurve Men. Medals will be presented by Helen Pearson, Archery GB, Board Director. Check will be presented by Aaron Cogan, Director of Sports Development. Bronze medal, Patrick Houston. The Avon Optics Decision Award will be presented by Jack Mullen, Brand Manager, Avon Optics, and it goes to Connor Hall. Thank you, and please give a warm round of applause to our athletes. Well, thank you, and coming up shortly we have the lunchtime show. We have the meet and greet with the Recurve Men and the Barebow Women, and we are due to start this afternoon's programme for Recurve Women at 2 o'clock. So enjoy the lunchtime show, get involved, have that possibility of winning a prize. That is a wheel loop or hook and enjoy lunch, and we will see you later.